Welcome, friends and family, to the Local Acts Only podcast. I am here with Jared Basset, a.k.a. Pink Shinobi, and David E.T. Foster, a.k.a. Grimmace Beats. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm here too. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Joe wasn't here last time.
Yeah, exactly. Joe.
I'm back.
Joe disappeared last time. He forgot his glasses and couldn't drive.
Howdy, y'all.
I'm honored to have you guys here. I was actually lucky enough we got to hang out last night, so I got a little preview into
Came through the crib.
Yeah.
Now we.
Yeah, he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, I'm with this kid. He's pretty chill. He wants us to come do this podcast." Then I look at my messages and I'm like, "Oh snap!" He hit me up. It didn't come to my regular messages.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're
yeah,
here.
because
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
thank you
dude,
for
of
having
course. The one of the only Chief Keef fans that I know. Are you also?
Oh yeah, he listens to Chief Keef,
dude.
Bro, I was so hyped.
Dude.
The first
We were
song
like
he said
screaming in the
first
car.
song he suggested was "Laughing to the Bank," and I was like, "Bro,
What?
Chief Keef is one of the best rappers alive." Yeah.
I'll say it till the day I die. No.
He just evolves at like such a fine wine. Like his
A fine wine.
a fine wine. It's a fine wine. You just don't
It
understand
is.
'cause
You don't
like that kind
understand
of
it.
music.
No, I like Chief Keef.
Nah, you don't
I
like
like
that
hood
kind of
rap
music.
music when I'm doing hood rat stuff.
But I like it at all times.
Yeah.
It's
Just like
I
wake
was
up in the
talking to him
morning.
about it. I was
You're
like,
a
the more
hood rat 90% of the time.
I was talking to him last night. I was like, if rap music isn't shit, I really don't want to listen to it. You know what I mean? It kind of needs to
If
be
rap
shit.
music isn't shit.
Like no. Like rap music is good, but like I like when it's kind of shitty.
Oh, okay.
You know that like
That's the
I
kind of
don't know.
Ha, ha,
music
ha.
like I play when I like want people to pay attention to me. I put that kind of music on because I know they're like don't really have to pay attention what the heck is going on. It's very repetitive. It's more like ha ha ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
Every time you turn around,
What was the
it's
other-
the same thing going. You don't miss anything.
He's like shells,
Pay attention
shells,
to me.
shells,
Yeah,
shells.
the one song, it was like a perfect definition of it. This guy was just saying shells the whole time. It's not too bad, but it's kind of hood. You know, it's got like a double meaning to it. It's like shells. I was like, this shit.
It's like the Riddim of rap, you know? I think I said that last
It needs to
night.
be like Riddim. That's kind of
Yeah.
The evolution
Gotta
of
bring
rap
it in.
is de-evolution of vocabulary.
Yeah, precisely.
How that works.
That's crazy.
Precisely.
That's pretty cool.
It's like
It started as such a lyrical genre of music, and now it's like getting very like word. Yours in special education. I got a job for you. You ever say 5 words over a beat? Can you count to 4? Bet.
that's exactly how it goes.
You're hired.
It's like Shakespeare in a way. It's like you really don't know how to like read it and decode it until like you really read it and decode it, and you're like, wow, this person really said that.
I should have wrote down some notable lyrics if I was good.
If I think of some, I'll name
Yeah, just pop randomly. You're just gonna be like, eh. So, what I didn't mention to begin was that you guys are from Nomadz. You're the 2 basic founders.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
the father.
Yeah,
Jared.
He's pretty much dad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you said yesterday.
I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
He's the father in the sense of
Creator.
the thought process put
Vision.
behind and the vision put in behind the building of the team, the finding the members. So he's the father, but I'm OG, triple OG. I
Hell
stay
yeah.
in and he's my little brother.
Mhm.
I stay in the shadows pretty much and make sure my little brothers get what they gotta go on, you know?
So, I think you told me that you mostly just DJ. You don't produce a lot. Is that?
Nah, yeah, I don't really produce
He's gonna
much,
start.
but
You
yeah,
better.
yeah,
also-
I had to get the equipment to produce.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my money that I could have been buying for that, I was spending on myself or on the boys. So like,
He also like
Understandable.
he also like sits in like on my sessions every time. Like if I'm near him and producing, like he'll sit and like watch. Like,
Ah, so he knows.
yeah, he's learning.
Yeah.
You DJ too,
Yeah,
Jared?
I DJ and produce.
Oh,
Nice.
does he?
Does-
You have a house project too. I saw in here.
yeah, Lavender Jones.
Lavender Jones.
Ooh, I like that name.
Yeah, he's a
That-
slick guy. I don't know, man. He's kind of spicy. You got to watch out for him.
Tell him how you got that name.
So I got that name actually from 2000. What was that? 2018. EDC. So it was EDC 2018. We went to Las Vegas. I was telling you another story from there.
You want to throw that out there?
It was wild. I didn't think that I was going to even get into DJing until that EDC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was always supportive of him. Like, you know, I run a promotions page for a label that I also work for that one of our friends owns. You know, I do AR work for them and stuff. But
Crossfaded.
I never,
Crossfaded Records.
Shout out Crossfaded Records.
Hell yeah.
And the Weekend Warriors. They're the label bosses. But I just was working doing that, like just promoting for the boys, kind of using my social media presence. I had a big following just for being me, so I kind of like shifted my social media presence to showing off what my boys had going. And then from there, I grew more and more and more into the scene, and then we go to EDC. We there. I think it's like second day. We go to a weed dispensary. Like, I'm a kid in a candy store from New Jersey. You already know you can't ride around with this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm in Vegas. Every other block has a dispensary. I was like 26.
They're open 24/7.
I get whatever the heck I want. I was 26 years old. Like, they were young. They had all the money, and I was just there having the time. Like, couldn't believe it. So, going to this dispensary, and I think I got like $60, and they're like, get some bud. And the dude, I was like, yo, what y'all got on sale on here? I got the EDC wristband, because I noticed that mad places in the city, if you had an EDC wristband on, they had some type of special for you to try to get people in. So I was like, do y'all got something for people that's in EDC? He said, yeah, we have two strands. I don't even remember what the other strand was, and Lavender Jones. And I was like, that sounds like a porn star. I want that. And we get that, and we go, we see some crazy sets, and I'm like on a tab and vibing on the way back to the room at the end of like night 2, and I look at Jared, and I'm like, I think I'm going DJ and call myself Lavender Jones.
Yeah,
watch.
This man runs back to the car after coming out of the dispensary, like
I was souped,
sweating and like running, like he's like out of breath. He like comes to the door. He's like, "Yo, I got some weed. They got some weed in there. It's called Lavender Jones." I'm like, "What the fuck? What they got in there?" He's like, "Yo, I need like $40 more. They got deals in there." I'm like, "Word here."
Oh, my high school wrestling singlet too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we looked shot the fuck out.
We looked shot out.
Dude, that's the best.
I graduated from high school in 2010. This was 2018. I was not the same body type wearing that wrestling singlet.
Nipples were like sticking out of it.
So I was like, you ever seen like a sausage that's left on the grill too long and the skin start cracking? That's kind of like how I was built. It was kind of shot out, but I enjoyed it.
It was real shot out.
There was nobody judges you in Vegas. It's really crazy. Like, I was just getting the Ubers, walking in and out of 7-Elevens, buying shit. Like, I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm in a pink bear onesie.
Dude, that's the best thing about like festivals is like the impact and like weird looks that you get.
The festival in Vegas, because like I could leave like the Lost Lands grounds and I'll look crazy. I'll probably get shot.
Yeah.
But in Vegas, you could just walk around like that and no one's even gonna.
Okay.
The festival, bro.
You have
in a wrestling singlet, like In-N-Out Burger, in a wrestling singlet. I was 184 pounds when I wore that singlet. I was 235 pounds when I was wearing an EDC. Yeah.
That's great.
It's not
fucking
right.
hilarious.
So,
yeah, no, that.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it just reminded me of like walking into Chipotle after Lost Lands, like covered in dirt and like my like spun out Wook pants.
Human contact after like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Even my parents don't get to see me. I'm like, I'm just gonna go cry in my room.
That's pretty much what happened to me. I put all my clothes and stuff at the washing machine and then just like went in my room for 3 days.
So real quick, just out of curiosity, you want to do like a quick roll call of who else is in the Nomad collective, like other members of the team and what they do?
Get them, father.
All right. We got me, Pink Shinobi, my first son, Crux, Lord's Wrath, Threats, you. Had to remove a few members, so I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody. Is that it? I think that's it.
That's it for right
and
now.
Like some are in training, but we have to like, since it's like we have to remove certain members, we are like
some prospects.
Very like skeptical on adding new members.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we try to keep it like a brotherhood, not just like music.
Just like
because we were like all friends before. Like we all decided to be like, hey, let's make Riddim together. We all like it, you know. Let's just try to do it.
Is it all pretty consistent with the like music output? You guys do different things, and mostly just straight up EDM. DJ
It's
producing
pretty
and
much all rhythm.
All rhythm. I'll spice it up with a little bit of deep dub in there, but it's warranted.
So does
Threats too.
Threats.
Threats plays melodic rhythm and deep dub as well.
I love some melodic shit.
So he spices it up a little bit too.
Yeah, so when I first heard about Nomadz, I don't know if you guys can tell or know, but I am completely foreign to this culture, this scene, this type of music. I only like really just realized that there was a huge like following for this. Like when I met Jack, and I found that very interesting when I heard about you guys, because most people like in nowadays they're very used to the idea of bands working together from the same label, and even like rap or hip hop collectives
Especially
and
around
stuff.
like this area, like Asbury Park area.
Yeah, a lot of band stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Dad rock.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But and then people are also really accustomed to like rap and hip hop collectives and stuff like that. But I never heard of like an EDM kind of collective. I don't know if that's just me not being educated on this this type of community. But
It's a weird community to get into.
It's really hard to break into.
I met him through making rap music.
Making rap music, yeah. We actually performed together. Our last show was together. It was hip hop. That was his last time performing hip hop, and mine too was together.
Yeah, he showed me some stuff.
And the label that I work for also used to be a hip hop label. Like one half of the Weekend Warriors, he used to make rap beats too. So
to produce all my like rap music. He used to record me.
It's crazy rap music, kind of like brought us all together, and it's like not in our.
And then he was like, yo, you should start making dubstep. You pretty much already make rap beats. Like, I could kind of teach you like the ropes and like how to do this shit. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. And then he took me to a Dasik show. I know Dasik's not like the best person, but that shit changed me. I was like, oh shit, I can do this. I think I can do it.
So do you guys feel like there's something unique that you hold as like an EDM collective over like that? I guess other collectives like other bands or like rap and hip hop collectives don't have.
Very, very different.
First off, also a lot of us are minorities. Like, there's not.
We are all minorities.
Anyway, kids.
So, we're the only collective like that right now, and it's not that we're not letting anybody in. That's not a minority. We had a member that's no longer a member because he just had to move on with his career. It wasn't nothing for bad reasons. He was not minority. So
I thought you were gonna say because he's not a minority.
No, it's not like that. Like he's honestly the homie. I love that kid. Like to death. We still talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the unspoken nomad.
He's like an honorary member.
He's always
like
family.
Yeah, like
He's
even in like the
family.
group chat, we like didn't kick him out or anything. Like we kept him in there. Like he's the homie. Like I still play like Steam and shit with him. So, like
he's definitely family. Like,
Got a shout out for him?
yeah,
Cypher Eyes, Matt. Cypher Eyes. Go check out his
Mendoza.
collab with Yuri. That just came out on the SoundCloud.
Hell yeah.
I'll drop a link or wherever we can.
Yeah, just hit me with it. I'll throw it in. So Joe talked a little bit about breaking into like getting into the scene kind of, and we talked about how it's hard to get in the scene. You guys want to both like tell your stories about how you got into dubstep, rhythm, EDM?
Yeah, well, mine's just a little bit shorter. So I'll go first. Like I said, I got it through Jared mostly because he was with me all the time.
Crackhead.
So
I like force people to listen
and
to
he
it.
lived with me. You know, he's my little brother. He lived with me, whatever, over a summer. We was working together and all that stuff. And every day, be inside the thing. I listened to dubstep.
At first, he didn't want to hear it.
I didn't want to hear rhythm.
You want nothing to do with it.
I listened to dubstep. I was in the deep dub. I was all about it. But this rhythm thing, I'm like, it was the same thing to me as mumble rap in a sense. You know, and we also got to think of our age gap. You know, he was like 18, I believe, or 19 at the time. I was like 26, 27. So, you know, I was the Skrillex era. Like, I seen him perform. So, that was like my stuff. Big 12 Planet fan, too. So, anyway, we're in the kitchen, and every single time I'd let him get the freaking aux cord, he'd start playing me freaking Shivers the Butcher's mixes, and
it was like R28D was a huge tune back then by Ben's Mixer. Shout out Ben's Mixer. Like that tune, I was playing every single day. He was like, this song is so fucking annoying. I'm like, watch, you're gonna like it. Watch. And now if you play that tune around him, he'll be like, yeah, it's the shit.
Yeah, I'll tweak to it.
Hell
tweak
yeah.
to it. So he got me into it, and doing the promotion for the Weekend Warriors and Jockin and all the guys with the Crossfaded family. Like, it brought the Riddim scene more and more into me. As they got more into it, I got more into it. You know, you gotta like what you're promoting.
Yeah.
You gotta, the brand that you're selling. If you don't like it, you're not gonna sell it properly. So I actually ended up liking it. I was just blocking it. I was being ignorant to the fact that I could possibly like something that's going bleep bleep bish bish.
Also, no cap, he was the only person that like wanted to come to shows with me and my ex-girlfriend at the time. Like, only the person. Like, all my other friends would be like, nah, that's crackhead shit. I'm not trying to do that. Like, I know what you're getting into in there, and I'm not trying to do that. And I'm like,
I was
all right.
totally down.
And he was totally down for it.
Dude,
I want all the smoke, and that's what got me into it.
I think that's why it's such a great community, is because like you need to be a certain kind of person to like get into it, like being like open and like accepting and stuff, because you could really like any genre of music. Like that's an example of how, because like you really just needed to put in the time to listen to it and like start to understand it, and then you were like, oh fuck, like let's go.
Like I said, it's like that fine wine thing. Like it like ages over time, and you're like, you start to understand it that much more, and it just gets crazier.
I didn't really love it until my first show, though.
Like, especially like
my first like
showing somebody like
one. That's when I loved it, when you could feel it.
Yeah.
Then the speakers, and you're like in the vibe, and you're in the pit, and you're like hearing the songs that you wanted to hear, and that everybody's been talking about, and I'm like, oh snap, I actually like this.
Yeah, it's.
I can't believe in my ripe old age, I actually like this.
Yeah. it's fucking amazing. It really is.
Crazy. Or like some like trying to say like to somebody like to understand like a double that doesn't know anything about rhythm is like the most confusing thing ever, because like it can make me bug the fuck out, but it doesn't, you don't understand it at all, because it's
you
two
don't
songs.
even know why he's bugging.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you don't know the music well, then you don't know that it's like 2 or 3 songs. Like,
Educate me. I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh yeah,
so, like,
try to explain it.
When mixing, like I'm probably gonna mix like for you guys later, but like you could sometimes even triple songs, like saying 1 song and then 2 songs and then 3 songs all on top of each other at the same BPM, and that's like considered like a triple.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like chopping it like in between channels.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like playing like parts of each.
It's
insane.
Yeah,
To me, it's like
it gets pretty insane.
That's why I think rhythm is like probably
There's no other genre where you're playing 3 other songs. on top of each
you
other.
can't get that deep, really.
No, not at all.
There's not. It's just.
And it gets
mind-blowing.
so in depth really when it comes to like mixing, because I could double something, spin out, and then double something else. Like ET just lost his mind.
9 times out of 10, I'm losing my mind.
Or I'm getting attacked by all my friends, and I'm like, oh god.
Everyone's jumping up and down. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody's more of a bigger fan of Pink Shinobi than E.T.
Yeah.
I'm there for all of it.
Hell yeah.
I have been there for all of it, and I'm going to continue
No
to
cap.
be there for all of it.
No
Like,
cap.
I'm his biggest fan.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
he's not
'cause-
just my partner. Like, I'm also his biggest fan.
He was there when I like really started taking it seriously, like because it like took me a few years to like, I was always producing throughout high school, but like I like took a few years, like, and I was just like, I don't really know what I really want to do, and then I was like, damn, like dubstep shit, this rhythm shit, like I like this, like, and I'm like kind of decent at it, so I was like, let's try it. And he's seen me from like when I like first started like really taking it seriously, from like where I am now, so it's like it's a big advance, you know.
You want to tell the people a little bit about how you broke into the scene, like what your first show was, stuff like that?
My first show was actually at a Six Flags in Electric Adventure in year, like I think it was 2015.
Like the first show you saw, or the first show you performed?
No, the first show I saw, and it was like, this lineup will never happen again, and never at a Six Flags in New Jersey ever again. Like it was like 12th Planet, Excision, Dr. P, Flostradamus, Must Die, Zed's Dead, at a fucking Six
At
Flags.
Six Flags?
Dude, and the worst part about it is like, like all you know how all these girls are wearing like pretty much lingerie when they come to like all these shows. There's like families and shit, and people are like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. I've never been to something like this, but I listen to this music on YouTube and I'm obsessed with it, because I found Skrillex then I just went crazy from there. I was like, I need everything. Like, I need to find it all. And then I found 12th Planet and like Kill the Noise and Zed's Dead. And I was just a crackhead for it. I would not stop listening to it at all times. My mom thought it was the most annoying shit ever. She's like, this is like, she always like comments on my music sometimes. And she's just like, I don't know what this is, but like, I hope it's just a phase.
Dude, I can't put dubstep on in front of my mom.
Yeah, it's she like now she like understands it a little bit more because it's just been like drilled in her fucking mind.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
my mom finds a way to brush it off, but she's like one of those firm believers in anything like that. I can make magic with anything, so she'll always believe that I can do something. She knows how to brush it away though when I bring it up. Like, yo, mom, I want you to listen to this. Like, my boys with me, and we all just releasing this thing. Just got out on this label, whatever. She's like, oh, okay, David, yeah, I'm sure that's fine, and just keep going on. I'm like, she did it again.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even got a full like song out like more than 15 seconds to my mom without figuring a way to get around it, and I just let her be.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time about like if my mom were to ever come to a show. Like, we could never even keep her in the green room.
No
we could
way.
not keep her on the side of the stage. I don't know. We'd have to like have a separate box.
Like an isolation
and have
booth.
like nobody touch her or like nobody be around her. Because she's like a holy Christian woman. So like I would never even want her in the crowd. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Like I would not want her anywhere near the crowd.
But she definitely can't see him tweaking on stage. Or things that he says. Oh my God. Dude. Oh my God. I can only imagine what his mother would say.
Oh my God. Jeez. You just wild out on stage.
Yeah, I tend to yell at my friends when I'm on stage.
Flip people off. He
Tell
loves
them
to
to
flip his fans off.
Dude,
but they love it too. They eat it up and flip them back off too. They be like, yeah.
Dude, the Ambu Dubs video
Yeah,
that you showed me, that was fucking...
We were very drunk that night.
That was incredible.
Ambu Dubs set up. Shout out Crux Dubs.
Yeah.
He's one of the Nomads.
That's
Ambu Dubs set up the Nomads for the success that it had. So the performances and the fan base that Pink Shinobi Jared and Justin Crux put
Baby
together
boy,
as
that's
Ambu
my G.
Dubs before they, shut down that project really set the ground and the tone for the Nomads to bloom. So like Justin was in a lot of the major talks about the forming of this because he was a member of Ambu Dubs and was going to be moving his music career on to the Nomads. He wanted to know what was going on and had a major what's the word, influence on the starting tone of the Nomads collective.
because I got him pretty much into making Riddim because he was kind of like new to like Riddim and dubstep in general. Like when I met him at Los Angeles year 2, and like his like whole group was kind of getting into like an argument and shit. And I was just like, I like this kid. I'm gonna like feed him a bunch of Molly and show him Riddim and see what happens. and that's the birth of Crux. But it was the greatest time we had. Like he just kept finding me throughout this whole process. I don't know how he kept finding me.
Dude, that's the best.
He'd just be like, Jared, and I'd be like, word, Justin, let's do more Molly and go listen to Riddim. And he was like, he found me like really late at night, and my boy like passed out. I'm still up, and he's like, yo, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go see Super Sessions. Like, he's like, what's that? I'm like, oh, like, this is like what I've been waiting for pretty much like the whole time. Like, you should probably come to this. Take this more Molly. I'm like, come with me. And then ever since that, he's just loved it. And we started hanging out, started chilling.
Dude, Lost Lands friends are the best.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Something common I find that's like reoccurring in everyone's story on how they got into any type of music or just music in general. It always starts
Ollie?
at like that, but also like their very first live show that they go to. It's just like a pulse, I guess, and just like this crazy
it's
energy.
Something that runs through you, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
It's like
something that runs through you.
Yeah.
Like I seen him and all the boys perform many a times. I seen, like I said, I told you, I seen Skrillex. I've seen 12th Planet. I've seen all of that. And none of it made me want to perform. But it was something at EDC. I don't know what it was. I don't know exactly what it was. It was just a vibe.
It just strikes you at one point.
It just was in me. And then I'm like, yeah, we're going to do this. We could do this.
Yeah.
I love that.
I need to be there.
Yeah.
I need to be there. I'm like looking at him. I'm like, I'm getting old, and we're gonna be there before I get old.
I love it.
Dude, that
It's like my quest. It's like my grad quest. It's like, yeah, I'm not dying until I play like a lit stage.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, and I won't let him die until he plays the game. Like I don't care if
he has anything to do about it.
I'm even performing anymore by that time. As long as my end goal is to see any one of my Nomads, any one of my
Any one of them.
Dude, that's really
on the big stage. That is my goal.
that's really the dream for me. It's like I don't care if I make it. I just want someone from the crew, you know?
Yeah.
Really, it's like
It'd be
just
the whole
one of the
family
homies
eats. It's a
needs to-
brotherhood, you know. It'd be at the end of the day, we were friends before the music shit. So like, why would any snake shit go down? You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's something that
I passed this too.
I kind of picked up on when I was seeing on you guys' Instagram pages and whatnot. You guys have a crazy stage presence. Like, you guys just look like you're having a blast up there.
You know what it is. That's just normal too. That's like the fucked up part about it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like we're not trying.
That's not part of the performance. That's just natural.
I do that in my house.
Which honestly, I think is what makes it so like great. It
Like or
feels-
at any shows, dude. Because I'm just a crackhead for this music. I don't know what it is. There's no other music that makes me act like this.
We could care less if
People think I look like an idiot.
on the stage while we're dancing and wilding out. But 90% of the times they're so caught up into the music going on itself and the vibe of us acting the fool on stage that they're looking the same way as mimicking everybody's mimicking, man.
I think it's like stellar.
We skank different. We skank real different.
Yeah, there's a difference between skanking and moshing. Like, you skank to rhythm. You don't push each other and like throw elbows. I mean, you do, but it's like a jig.
It's a little bit more graceful, man.
It's a graceful dance. It's like, you got the high knees. You kind of just jump around. You got the monkey dance where you like just like
I've never heard of this or seen it before.
Yeah, you have to see it in person to really understand it. And the only place you're really gonna see it where everybody does it in synchronization is Montreal. Canada does it right. And here in the US, a mosh pit breaks out and you got like one Chad over here and all of us, and we're like,
dude, Firefly.
you got one Chad who's like doesn't have his shirt on, sweating, rolling way too hard, comes in like barrels one of my friends, and I'm like, yo, we're not like trying to do that. Like, we're not trying to hurt each other. Like, we kind of are, but like, we're not trying to really hurt each other because like some of us got to go to work at the end of the day after this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to wake up hurting or like with a black eye.
Yeah, well, I noticed you guys have also pretty sizable like crowds at your shows and like a huge fan base and whatnot.
I feel like I've gotten lucky with shows. Like, played a few empty rooms. Like, I feel like everybody has to play like empty rooms before you're anything.
Of course.
But like, I don't know. I feel like just the way I mix and like my stage presence has gotten me like where I was, and it's just been all natural. So like, it kind of just progressed.
Yeah, I'd say from what it sounds like, it seems like you're. And from like watching the videos of you guys' performance, I'd say like I'd go to that show. Like, I don't even listen to this music. I'd go to see like that sounds. You guys look like a performance. You guys look like a show. I'd say that.
Yeah. I mean, cause like, dude, I just did shit in my bedroom and like do this shit at home. So like, it's just I just get up there and I'm just like, all right, like, you know, it's just a day in my bedroom.
Most of our fan base we kind of know, like most of our fan base are in touch with us. Like, we talk to them, we're friends with them. They've met us before at a festival, at a show, somewhere.
They know how shot out and weird we are. So
they're already on board with it.
And like, they know
so it's natural.
The more part about it is like, not like when we all get together, it gets worse. Like, if it's just me and him, it's like it can keep to a minimum. If we add Jordan in here, it's gonna get a little like, you know, a
little bit more spicy.
If we add Justin in here, it's over from there. Like, it just keeps adding up. You know, like, we just feed off each other's energy and get shot out. Like,
and then you just got Dante just like, oh man,
yeah,
he got them all.
He never wants any parts in the fuckery, but he's always a part of it.
Like, some way, somehow, we get Dante into the fuckery.
Like, I shout out Dante, I love you, and I'm sorry for eating your Jamaican beef patties at your house. We played a show in the summertime. It was like a private birthday party thing, and I stayed at his house, and I was like, Dante, I'm hungry and I'm very drunk, and like, I'm eating your food in your house. And his mom wasn't home, so it was on go. And like Justin was like, yeah, I want food too. And then like my friend Milto at the time, he was just like, yeah, I want food too. So we all just went downstairs, just like opened his fridge. I was like, I know you got Jamaican beef patties in your house. I was like, you're a nigga with dreads, like you got to. I was like, so, as soon as I opened the fridge, freezer, found them all and just cooked them all for the homies. Yeah, we're different.
Yeah, we're definitely. Can we roll tweet in your house, kids?
Yeah.
That's like a new term to me, really.
World
Like
tweet,
I got it when you said it, but I never
we
really.
have
I
the
never really
weirdest
heard of that.
lingo ever too, especially just between all of us. Like,
Got anything
We're all
off the
from
top of the
different
head?
places too.
Yeah.
So it kind of melds, you know.
Yeah.
You Dante's in Pennsylvania, Crux is North Jersey. Me and Jared are right here in the shore. Then you have where the next person? Oh, Jordan's in
Maryland. Yeah.
He's
So
in Bowie, Maryland.
Yeah.
So like, you know, we're all spread out.
What is some crazy weird lingo or vernacular that you guys throw?
Sometimes I say, "Oh my Lawrence." What else do I say? Oi.
Oh yeah, oi. He said he talks. He says a lot of English terms when he talks. Yeah, he looks like a skinny Tempati. If y'all know who Tempati is,
Yeah.
he looks like him. Just skinny.
Shout out to Tempati. He's a really good grime rapper. Yeah. You should check him out. I don't know if you know what grime is and shit. Like UK rap,
Yeah.
but like kind of with like a dubstep beat in the back of it.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool shit.
Gotta check that out. So the you guys want to talk a little bit about the clothes that you're wearing? You designed told me you drew the
Yeah, I like
right?
did it on my
Or
computer,
on your computer,
just
yeah.
like something light. And then I was actually taking a shit at his house, and I was like, "Damn, I kind of want to make a logo for Nomadz and see if it looks fresh." And it was like a mean shit at the time. So it was like 45 minutes, and I'm just on there like making my logo. Then I come out, and I'm just like, "Yo, ET, does it look nice?" He's like, "Yeah, that shit looks tough." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then like I like found a picture of like a bunch of Nomadz and like chopped it up, and, like put it on the logo, and then that was it. And that's,
fuck yeah.
weird. I find it weird spots
And
like
then
an
the things
inspiration.
that he creates, I make alive.
Yeah,
You're the maker happener.
yeah.
Fuck
He's a
yeah.
playmaker. I don't make no plays.
Like,
Yeah,
we have
dude,
two
I saw
different
those. I was gonna
designs. We have
ask.
2 different designs. They're limited release. I haven't released them yet because we haven't got all of our like merch store and none of that put together yet. Kind of all over the place still with that, but it's coming soon. Yes, they are a real thing. We have Nomadz Vans, and there's a black design too.
Nomadz van.
Yeah, I need that
I
in
own
my
the
life.
design rights for these shoes.
Fuck yeah.
It's insane. I'm gonna be in a store. I'm gonna see those shoes.
Yeah, I gotta
at
take a
some
picture of
point. That'd
those
be
for
sick.
the post.
Nah, I
later.
don't want them in stores. I want them to be rare.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about how you want to drop merch. You want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit
But I
about
I want
wanna-
to keep it all small and rare.
I want to keep it all small and rare because I want to know, like, especially if we like do get to the point, which I am. It does sound cocky, but like I feel like if you have that mindset, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
So like when I do get to that point, I want to see like old fans like be like, "Damn, you got that shirt! Like, holy shit, you've been there since like the brick." Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no.
I want to have that like, oh shit factor of like, oh wow, you have that, like you have that, like, and that shit's cool. Like, you know, like one of a kind shit.
hmm
Makes you want to keep it and like appreciate it.
I really appreciate the attitude, being like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to sound cocky, but you want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that like mentality. Like, I feel like
I actually have like the worst mentality. I'm so fucked up in the head, but he can even attest to that. Like I have my moments where I'm just like, you know, fuck this Riddim shit. I don't want to do it at all. This shit's bullshit. Everyone's pissing me off. Like I can't produce shit. But like at the end of the day, I'm just like, damn, like I need to do this, or I'm just gonna be
figured it out.
upset.
yeah,
I'm gonna be more upset if I'm older and I'm like, damn, I didn't do it, than I am now, and I'm like, damn, this sucks. But I'm just like, everyone's got to put in their 600 hours and be miserable in this shit to get to that point. And it sounds so dark and fucked up, but I feel like that's just like
That's just how it is.
the equation.
yeah, it really is.
Sometimes I tell him I'm gonna beat him up if he quits.
Yeah.
It's good motivator.
I've also learned to just take a step back and like take breaks too. Like if it's not happening, it's not happening, and I can't force it. And I used to try to force it all the time, and it would drive me fucking mad. Drive me mad, bro. Like I would want to just throw my MacBook out the wall and be like, "Why is this not working?"
When it starts getting really, really bad, I always be like, "Well, you can't let the boys down, because in the end, I'm only doing this for y'all, and they're only doing this because of you."
No, that's not necessarily true. Everybody has their. Some people
they have their knacks, but the Nomads, they joined that Nomadz group. They joined this collective,
and I feel like
Jared pulled them in because of him and what he was doing.
Yeah,
and I feel like
you can't let the boys down.
Yeah,
and he pulls it together for the team.
Team morale is definitely a thing, just like it is in Warhammer. You know,
hell yeah.
You know, it just like if one of your captain's down, you're not going
nowhere, dude. You gotta buff your squad.
You gotta buff your squad. Can I have it later? You want to spark that? That's smaller. I'll spark this at the end. This one's huge. But yeah, also I always think about the two, like every time I quit, I'm like, damn, bro, if I left or like quit music and like, or even like left Nomadz or did any of that, like the fans would just be like, what the fuck? I feel like it would just all fall apart. Like everybody would still do their thing. Like everybody has their own like talent. Everyone's talented. Everybody's super fucking talented. So everybody would definitely do their thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm dropping links to everybody's music, but like everyone would definitely do their own thing. But like the morale of Nomadz would just go plummeting down. And everybody, it would just die out.
I find it incredibly rare in musicians to have such a, you know, what do you call it? Like self-confidence, I guess. Like in
I am not confident at all.
Well, at least some value, some sense of self-worth.
He's the confident one. I'm not confident at all.
I'm super confident, bro. I believe I can make magic. I tell them this all the time. Somebody thought about going to the moon, and guess what? People are on the moon. We can make magic. It's just how much thought you want to put into it and how much effort you want to put out onto it. So, but I mean, when I need to take a step back and get brought back down to reality, he helps me come back down to reality. And
yeah, it's like a yin and yang thing.
That's the best way to do it. But I mean, even from what you were saying before, like it sounds like you both have at least do have a sense of self-worth, and I feel like, you know,
yeah, bro, I only got one life. Yeah. I gotta do something, and I'm not trying to work a 9-to-5 job like all my life. Like I see my parents do that shit, and it just does not seem for me.
Right.
And not have to work.
Yeah.
You get paid from something you love. Now, like it's not even work anymore.
Yeah, I don't feel like a slave to like the world, you know.
That's the ultimate freedom.
Yeah,
and
it really
you're
is.
making money while you sleep.
Literally.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned Warhammer, and yesterday we talked a lot about
Warhammer is fucking lit.
Video games and some nerd shit.
Yes, I love
I saw that you mentioned Sly Cooper in an Instagram post. I thought that was sick.
Did I mention Sly Cooper?
I think you did. I had it written down. I was
it might have been like
a Sly Cooper. I did play.
Hell yeah!
It might have been. I'm obsessed with like
Clank.
Yeah,
Spyro.
You were
Twisted Metal was my jam.
Yes, we got two Sony dudes in the studio right now. I'm loving it.
I'm like RPG games, and like I love a game that has like a fucking solid story, like
and
Metal Gear Solid.
Shit. Forward, up, X. Like I like games that I can do like that. Like I went
Tekken
next
3.
board.
Like Tekken 3 is like the Nomadz special. Like if you come over like our house, we have Tekken or like Soul Calibur.
Yeah, always popping.
Oh, you guys do hardcore shit. That's fucking.
Yeah, no, we definitely dabble into it. Some are better than others. Like I go way harder when it comes to like Mortal Kombat, like and shit like that. Like I actually will smoke anybody probably in this room. No cap. And if anybody wants to challenge me, my PlayStation name is Systelian. That's Systelien.
Just giving that out straight up. Who wants to murk anyone who sends him an invite?
Damn.
Yeah, we can get to parts.
So you want to talk a little bit about the album covers that are and songs that are like inspired by?
I'm so inspired by pictures or like video game characters or like just samples. I feel like I have some of the weirdest samples like ever, especially like monkey styled. Like I watched a weird ass shitty Japanese movie just to find 3 quotes for an hour, and he was there the whole time. He was living in a house in Belmar. And I literally sat up all night. He was like, "What are you doing? And why are you watching this movie?" I was like, "I need to find quotes to the song."
What is
it wasn't Belmar. You were living. It was Asbury. Yeah. And I was like, "I need to find quotes to the song because it was like a kung fu song, but like he talks about like monkey style kung fu. And I always thought like when you're skanking to Riddim, you kind of look like a monkey, like just like doing like this weird thing. So it's like he like almost like says directions like to the song. He's like monkey style kung fu, and then he's like, yeah, that's right. Now you watch me. Like I just like had to clip those quotes, and like it took me like hours just to find quotes to a song. The song was already like laid out and how I wanted it, and I spent most of the time on just the quotes.
That's really creative, though. I like that.
Yeah.
The what are some other things you've sampled?
I've sampled Toy Story.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious.
I did Toy Story. I always thought the part.
I was also at my house. I woke up in the middle of the night to the computer screen in my bedroom lit and his silhouette in front of it, completely dark. And hi, mom, he's playing with my toys again.
It's the part where it's the part where Sid rips off his sister's doll's head and like puts the dinosaur head on it. I find that part the most hilarious part because like I don't know, I'm like so fucked up and I like the darkest like shit like ever. And my mom always said I was like fucked up for that shit. She was like, you always laughed at that part of the movie like every time I showed you it, because I just thought it was so funny how he just like ripped the fucking head off, put another one on that was a dinosaur, and he's like, here it is. Like
he keeps replaying the drop quote and first drop of the song too. He's not playing it through.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, because I'm like tweaking like,
and he's laughing. It's like 4 a.m. I'm like, wake up off my bed. I'm like sitting at the computer.
I've sampled Dragon Ball Z. Mincemeat was Dota 2. I sampled Pudge. Other songs.
That's one of my favorite heroes.
King of the Hill, Boomhauer.
Pink Shinobi songs.
Yeah, I sampled Boomhauer. Halo 3. RuneScape a little bit. I take a lot of the hits from RuneScape, not a lot of the sound effects, and I like work them into my drums. But then Small B started doing it, so I was like, all right, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want to like be like another person. And he does it way better. So shout out Small B.
I love that. It's a big old mixed bag of nerd culture. I love it.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah, because I was a nerd before all this shit, so I was like, why don't I just make it like what I like and what I enjoy? Because like, I know if I heard that shit live, I'd be like, what the fuck? A song's called Dodon Ray? Like, what?
I feel like that's a common thing too in the like, in the community as far as like, like EDM community. It's a lot of people who are like not outcast, but like sometimes generally
definitely
like into like different stuff. Like I feel like a lot of people are definitely into that like nerd shit.
Definitely
and, like,
different. I beat a lot of the same like-minded people that like weird shit, you know, because it's weird music. It is literally just synths and drums, but it sounds like robots having sex. So it's like, what? Like it doesn't really make sense, you know? Especially Riddim too, because like you got weird songs called like Cum Zone and shit, and like you play that around people, they're like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" Like I don't like, what is this shot out shit? And it's like DJ come with a chode and like weird shit. Like doesn't make any sense at all to normal people.
That's great. So I wanted to talk a little bit about like how you release stuff, because there's no like nothing out on Apple Music, Spotify. Like you try to keep it so
much all SoundCloud.
Yeah, so you have a way bigger importance on like live shows, right? And like have like that experience
I feel like
rather than
SoundCloud is like just because people know us from the community, especially just going to shows, like they know us as the kids that kind of go crazy. So I feel like our live performances pop off are just like way more.
Yeah, people already know they're coming for the show.
Yeah, people know that it's like,
every
all right,
single
these boys are gonna be here,
brings it
like it's gonna be crazy for at least that hour, you know. It's never gonna be any weak shit.
You do a lot of like a lot of your SoundCloud, you told me, were like just clips of songs. Like you want to talk a little bit about why you do that?
People, we've also had like a slight problem when it comes to like people stealing music, and like a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of newer DJs, like you can't rep music. It's like I'll admit I used to do it when I first started. I didn't know, I rip music, and I just didn't know that like that was something that you couldn't do.
Same.
And like you educate yourself, and like you know you make the mistake, and then you stop doing it. But people like when a song is literally a clip and it's got a fucking watermark in it with one of my homies screaming, "Hey yo, don't rip this shit," or like I'll come rip your pants off or something like that, or like just don't take it off SoundCloud, because like then you kind of look crazy, and then I'm like, I don't want to have to come crazy at you, because like then I wake up, I'm pissed off, I gotta hit this nigga up,
I'm coming.
he's mad
crazy at you,
and then I gotta hit like Justin's mad, and like it just doesn't like.
You don't want to get Justin mad, bro.
Yeah, you never want to get him mad, because he'll come at you at 9 a.m. when you first wake up. He'll make you wake up.
He wakes up at the crack of dawn, ready for all the smoke with like 1,000 questions, and they're all educated.
Man's works at Amazon, so he like gets up at like 4 a.m, dude. Like it's got to be pitch black dark outside when he's still like going to work. Like I don't know how Mans does it. Shout out him. God bless you. I could never do that.
Yeah. The 9 to 5 feels
even showing up to his job. He used to yell at me all the time because I'd show up late and distressed. And it's like a town over. I have to like ride my bike to it. Jesus.
So do you ever like do you ever plan on like later down the line like releasing like an album or something like that?
I like putting stuff on Spotify.
Do you want it?
I made a promise to myself of not releasing any more music until it's an EP. So I got a bunch of songs coming out, but technically there is a song called Cookies that's supposed to come out on Beatport that is gonna release, but I made that. E.T.'s blowing ash off the couch.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, no, but there is going to be a song called Cookies coming out on Crossfaded. It's me and Weekend Warriors collab.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So that was made back in like April of like last year or something like that. So that's already set to release.
And when you later down the line, you eventually think about like, you know, releasing stuff on Spotify, Apple Music?
Yeah, no, I definitely want to get there. I'm just lazy, and no, it's like hard now especially because like I want to collect a bunch of music before I have the chance to like put it on Spotify, because I don't want to just start a Spotify and then put like 3 songs on there. I want to like put like boom, like everyone's collection, you know, like you got Lord's Wrath, you got Grimmace, you got me, like everybody is just on there. Boom, it's like a nice platform. It doesn't just look like 3 songs, you know.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
actually. I like that.
That's like a really good idea.
If anybody's been wondering why they haven't found,
I really don't like to rush anything. I
feel
like when the time comes, I'll be like, all right, it's time to do that. And a lot of people think I'm like weird and lazy for that, but like I feel like there's a method to my madness.
Yeah, no.
As weird as that like is, because I feel like I do get shit done like when it does happen.
No, for sure. It's definitely a great mentality. It'll definitely take you far.
But I wouldn't have gotten to the point where I was if it wasn't working.
Exactly. Yesterday, I don't know if you still want to talk about them, but you mentioned someone wanted to talk about goth girls. You got any
oh my God,
any statements on that?
I don't know why that happened.
It's a dangerous topic.
No, that's a great topic. So on my Facebook, I guess
weird girls,
I guess somebody was just like, goth girls is going to be a topic. I am in love with goth women. Any goth women want to hit me up? My Instagram is pink_Shinobi. Say hi.
Funny.
There you go.
So I guess I don't know. I guess I just like darker looking women. I can't bring around my parents.
Yeah, don't bring them around me neither.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I gotta side with Shinobi on this one. I'm a little like kind of the same way a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Dude, nothing like a cute goth girl.
Yeah, there's nothing like a cute
I
goth
go
girl.
down
It's
that path.
spicy, but I don't know, man. You gotta see some of the ones. They be cute that he bring around, but I know that they're crazy. Like I know.
Yeah,
You gotta be a little careful about it.
And he's like, no, that's what he likes.
I'm like the attractants of crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you know she's probably crazy, right? Because, you know, like, that's what big brothers do. So I'm just like, you know, she might be crazy, right? Like, she cute, but she might be crazy. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. I'm like, not worried about it. Like, she got a septum piercing, bro. You better chill.
Yeah, it's just if she got a septum piercing, it's a red flag. That's something bad will probably happen later down the road.
Dude, I want to get one. Fuck. Is
Yeah,
that a bad thing for guys?
You could get one. That's different. When a girl got one, it's way different story.
Goth with a septum piercing.
She doesn't even have to be goth. She can be anything with a septum piercing, and it's a done deal.
They spicy.
You need to watch out. Some girls are sweet that have septum piercings, though.
So I talked a little about releasing music. I wanted to talk about kind of like these therapeutic things that we do through like releasing music and like putting ourselves out there. I noticed the account Dead Shinobi. You want to talk about that a little bit? Because that seems like you just like, it's so like incredibly transparent and like you're just putting that fucked up shit out there.
I just like, okay, I'm in love with horror shit. Like, my visuals are all fucked up. I don't think this music is happy music. Like, people think it's like all love and play. I don't think this music's happy at all. I think it's just violent, just like in your face, like loud, destructive music. So I don't think it needs to have cute visuals to it. Like, and I love things like Berserk, and like my first horror movie that like really fucked me up was fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, Leatherface just terrified me, and my brother showed me that shit, and it was just like, what the fuck? Like, and I guess I just became like obsessed with it after a while. Like, I just loved horror, and like, I don't want to post that shit on my regular account.
Yeah,
because people might think I'm a serial killer. But like, also like I do like post all that shit on like my Tumblr and shit. So like, it just like, I don't know. I'm in love with horror. I don't want to like hurt anybody or anything, but like I guess the vision of it is just like, oh, that's different, you know.
Definitely characteristic
Spooky.
of.
It's like scary shit. It's not shit you see every day. It surprises you.
It's totally characteristic of like the other things.
I'd say thematically, I see there are a lot of associations between like all kinds of EDM and like horror and stuff. I don't know. You just kind of fits.
Yeah, like especially like in my visuals, it's literally like either anime bitches getting ripped apart, niggas getting cut with swords, and like the people getting their head blown off and shit. Like, I just want people to be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? It's crazy right now. This music is even crazier. Like, what the fuck? It like gives it more of that wow factor, like, to A, our stage presence, B, the music, and like C, the visuals. You know, it's like got it all combined.
Fuck so, yeah.
It's good like packaging. I feel like it'll makes the show
the Dead
very
Shinobi
memorable.
account is only just because like I don't want to post that shit on my main account because I don't want to like scare people. But it is. It's nothing. It's nothing bad.
No, yeah, it's safe somewhat.
Yeah.
While we're talking about Instagrams, ET, I see you. You're a big Alien fan, right?
Yeah, man.
You want to tell the people a little bit about your love and how you got your name?
Well, I got my name
because he's extraterrestrial.
From playing football, I got whacked and I kind of like flew in the air like this. One of my friends started making the joke, "You look like ET last night."
Wait, pause before you finish the story. The Nomadz also joke around with each other. Bro, you would think you would come into a room of all of us and you would think we're not friends the way we're joking around with each other, bro. It's bad, bro. Like, it's bad the way we start joking around with each other. Like, if you look like shit that day, it's on for you, bro.
On site.
It's on site. And you're just getting ripped apart the whole time. And it's not going to stop for like a while.
You got to get straightened up and fly right. But yeah, one of my friends just was like, yeah, I'm going to keep calling you this. And everybody kind of got on board with it. And they kept calling me it and stuff. So then I was like, if this is what's gonna happen, I'm gonna make it mine.
Yeah, own it.
And I started owning it. And I was always into aliens and all that stuff as it was already. So it kind of like worked and panned out for itself. It's just me. Like, it's me now. People be like, yo, what's your real name? They follow me on social media. My real name's on social media, on all my socials. They be like, what's your real name? I be like, yo, you've been following me for like 10 years. You don't know. They be like, E.T. Foster. That's you, right? I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Every time I'd be like, yo, you know who E.T. is? They'll be like, who is that? Like, what's his real name? I'd be like, then you don't know him. Like, if you don't know that name, then you don't know E.T.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been abducted?
No. Wish I was.
I don't think he was. They might have probed you.
Nah.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you were abducted by aliens, how would you know?
Might have conducted some experiments. No.
Oh, I feel like you know.
I watched a podcast one time, and like the most true thing they ever said is, I feel like they go out to like Middle America, like no offense to Middle America, but they find like meth heads and shit, and like they would pick them up and fuck with them, and then they drop them off, and then they're like, yo, that guy's a meth head, so like why the fuck would you believe him, you know? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
they already know their kind doesn't believe them.
Yeah, they have spaceships, and like they're able to just come here and just like pick people up and and get away with it. Then fuck yeah, they're smart enough to be like, yeah, let's take the dumb people. Uh-huh. So like they come back and they're like, yeah, wait, but this guy's stupid. Like we're not listening to him.
I don't even think they're like out there. I think they're here.
I think they're already out here. I think
they're already here.
They're animorphs.
There's stories about places like Atlantis and stuff like that, and sunken cities and all that stuff. There's got to be some type of truth to the mythology. There's always a little some truth
the pyramids?
To the mythology, right? So maybe there is people living down there, right? What's more, we don't know anything about what's under our ocean. It's the most unexplored
don't know
thing
what's
on
out
our
there in
planet.
space
Yeah.
too. We can't travel that far.
We can't travel that far, and we can't go that deep. They could be right here for all the hell we know. Right here, and been here for all this time. We always look to the sky, we pray to the sky, all that. Like I came from a religious family, but I'm not a religious person, and I like tied in theory on like aliens and why people believe this religiously and why it all is similar even though it's all different. And I think it ties to aliens.
Bro, that would be
easily
funny as hell.
That's a talk that like we'll get in for another time. If anybody ever wants to
another
hit me up
podcast
on my
about that.
Insta, I'll talk to you about what I believe in about aliens. I don't want to sound crazy and all that, but I have my own little theories.
If we go years and years and we even like make it to Mars and like trying to find aliens and shit just to find out that they were under our oceans, that'd be like all of humanity getting cucked, dude. That'd be fucking be funny.
I believe they're right under our ocean.
Advanced.
We can't even go that deep. We don't know
40K
anything
is gonna
about what's
happen.
down there.
A giant Tyranid swarm is gonna come out of nowhere.
You feel me? There's crazy things down there.
Yeah.
Like you see as they get deeper and deeper, they're starting to find animals that size that are almost prehistoric to thought like what? There's what down there? Still living? Wait, what?
I don't know.
They're getting deeper and deeper the more we get into the future. I think there's something right here.
Big ass crocodile the other day on Instagram. Those shits are dinosaurs,
Dude.
bro. Them shits are big as
What were you looking at?
That thing was
like a big ass crocodile on Instagram the other day. I was like, those shits are dinosaurs, bro.
They are. Them sharks, squid. That's all dinosaurs. Them
Dude, you ever see like
prehistoric,
giant
bro.
squids?
Vultures.
I would love to see a
That's all
giant squid.
prehistoric animals
Yeah.
that are still here. Huge.
I don't know why I find crocodiles so funny. Like if you were living in Florida and you know how they have like those gates like over their house. If they didn't have those and you're just having like a nice barbecue one day, like the whole barbecue is canceled. If
there's a crocodile
show up, it's just like, oh, everyone's got to go inside. Like that sucks.
Like imagine being in the pool and just seeing that tail just like come through the street like,
Or just like
what,
they're just
bro?
like flat on the ground, just like.
I mean, I've seen videos of like just dudes in their yard, dude. Like crocodiles will just roll through their yard and dudes just go wrestle the fucking thing. Like
I'm not wrestling no crocodile. See, like that's not happening with me. That's
People do it. People just like fight.
Yo,
out
the
there.
craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida, bro.
From the Bronx and all of Florida.
Craziest people in the world.
If I ever get
Florida
money,
man.
if I ever get money, I want to have like a show and like skits. And one of the skits, I want to have ET dress up in like armor and like box a kangaroo because I know that kangaroo is gonna whoop his ass.
Like a real kangaroo.
Yeah, like I know that kangaroo is gonna beat the shit out of him, and it's gonna be so funny to watch. The kangaroo is not gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
Kangaroos will fuck you up.
Yeah,
those things.
But he'll be in
mean.
protection gear. He'll be all right. But he's definitely gonna get.
You be careful.
I'm a tough cookie, bro.
You down for that, EC?
Shit.
You want to?
I want to box the kangaroo, bro.
I want to see this happen.
Somebody set it up. Make sure it's all legal though. I
Yeah.
don't want to hurt this kangaroo.
Nah, nobody wants to hurt the
Kangaroos will be
kangaroo.
harmed in this.
Get all the
Peter
paperwork.
might be mad.
I promise I won't hook him in his shit.
Bro, as soon as that thing-
I'm gonna throw a fake jab.
as soon as that thing
he's gonna
kicks you,
kick the
it's
shit out of
over.
me. It's gonna be curtains.
Or
First
you
kick, I'm fat as hell, bro. I'm not getting back up after that. I won't fight. I'm laying there.
We can have Dante on a bull ride.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
That
one.
shit would be funny as hell.
Yeah, and assless chat.
Actually, I should probably do it.
With a
I'm like the
glizzy in
skinniest
his
one out of the
mouth.
group. I should probably, bro. I'll get flown off that thing. I'll go 8 feet in the air.
I've been on one before.
Nah, no, I'm talking about a real bull.
You want to get a
God.
real bull? You trying to die, dude?
If I'm
you trying to get
if I'm
on
in
a
protection
bull?
gear, I'm so down to do it. If I'm in protection gear and I know I'm not gonna die,
All we gotta do is go to Tennessee. Put you right on the bull.
I'll
real
go right
quick.
on the bull. That shit would be so funny.
Yo, that's
I'll hate it for,
terrifying
like,
to
a
me.
Don't fund me out.
Nah. Yeah, I'll share
Shinobi
it.
on a bull.
I'll share that every day.
Pink Shinobi on a bull.
I'll do
I
it.
swear to God, I will start a page. We will get him on a bull.
I'll give it.
I'll share that every day.
How long are we gonna give it?
How long you gonna be on a bull?
Yeah.
Oh, like how long you think
10
you're gonna
seconds.
last riding on a bull?
37 seconds.
I think
37
10's a
seconds?
lot.
I'm
No.
putting my faith in you just because I got faith in you because I know you're gonna try to do the 37 seconds if I say you can do 37 seconds.
Have you ever seen
my
that
lucky
shit?
number.
though?
You know what I mean?
That's my
That means
lucky
you'll get
number,
like
too.
15. You'll get like 15 out of that 37. It's gonna
I just-
fling the shit out you. And I'm gonna be
I just
screaming.
wait. We just have to have a disclaimer. He cannot have horns, bro. I'm not catching a horn to the mouth or anything like that. That shit is terrifying. I've seen those videos, and that's not cool. Like
You don't
I'm
want
not.
nothing done to them lips.
I want nothing done to my face. I want like he can fuck me up a little bit, but like I need to run after. And
Yo, that tongue gonna ram you.
I was saying, I feel like most people get hurt by bulls from getting
I
trampled
mean,
by
I've
them.
got like, bro. If you've ever been to Lost Lands, that's more dangerous than anything because it is just boulders on the ground. I don't know, like Excision. I love you, but you need to fix that situation. The boulders need to go because there's people that mosh and there's people on drugs, and if somebody hits their head, it might be the done deal. Like seriously, it's dark as hell. And,
That's
like,
how people die
are
at Lost
moshing,
Lands,
and there's
bro.
just rocks on the ground. And
Yeah.
it's not safe, like at all. They're huge rocks too. Like they're big rocks.
But my man's not scared of a bull.
And like, I feel like every time I go to Los Angeles, it's like Riddim kids versus Chaz. Everybody that at least that wants to mosh. It's like you got all these big kids that are just hyped up, and like all my friends, it is just all of us just in there, it's just mixing. It's mayhem every time.
Absolutely.
Jordan almost dislocated his jaw when I saw him. Like I finally meet up with Jordan. I haven't seen him the whole festival. I'm like, hey, what's up, Jordan? He goes into the pit, catches an elbow. He's like, oh my god, like my jaw is fucked up. Like I need to go to the med tent like right now. I'm like, word, like what the fuck? Like cool. Like then he just walks off. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Also, I also think the Los Angeles ground is cursed.
Dude, the fact that there's festivals that just have med tents. I mean, I guess for like big festivals, I guess you need that stuff. But I guess like,
dude.
know what's gonna happen, bro.
Not at Valhalla. I would not go in that med tent. That thing looks like a horror movie.
damn,
Dude, that
I'm
shit.
normally used to
Well, you're
like,
in like the Canadian woods, like 2 hours away from civilization. Car ride, like you kind of know what you're getting into there. Just don't do fuck shit, and you won't die. Be safe.
You can whisper. He said you won't die.
Yeah.
It's like the fun,
really
it's like the
like
fine
people
print of a contract.
Yeah.
No, like I feel like also in Canada, like people know how to handle their drugs more than they do here. Like, I see people get so fucked up at shows that they get thrown out. That doesn't happen really at Canada. Like, at least I was seen. I've been there quite like 2 times, and it seems so chill, and no one's like throwing up or like doing anything weird, like in the bathroom and shit like that. Like you know how you can go to shows and there's just some guy dying in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like that just didn't happen.
Shit.
Yeah, I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. I gotta get to Canada.
Yeah, you really gotta check it out. It's fire there, and also
Man,
go
if
to.
I could move to Canada, I would. They don't want me there though. They want nothing to do with Grimmace beats. Let me in.
Too much for him. I mean, the community I'm in is just like everything I'm used to is just basements, backyard shows, and like fucking couple of bars and venues and shit.
What community do you consider yourself a part of?
Just like the like alt indie punk, like emo rock kind of pop punk scene and shit, and like that's no med tents.
Like ska music.
Yeah, ska music's the shit.
Oh, you gotta.
I like
go to a
Bouncing Souls.
festival.
Bouncing Souls is sick. The
I
dude's
love
right from
Bouncing
here.
Souls, bro.
As a matter of fact, the bassist of Bouncing Souls like did
I've
my
seen
brother's
him so many
tattoos.
I
times.
listen to like a lot of people get this confused. I listen to a lot of other music that's not. Dude, like you put on Smashing Pumpkins, I'll break out in tears.
Yeah, I'm a big Lotus fan. I
Like-
like the Disco Biscuits. Like,
Ooh, Disco Bass is sick.
yeah,
Ska music, like I like weird.
STS9,
Yeah.
Papadocio. Like, that's like how I got into the deep dubby stuff. Cause I like listened to like the weird jammy music for a while.
I love Pink
I
Floyd.
still love it. Yeah, he's a big Pink Floyd
I
fan.
love Pink Floyd. I love MGMT, like
Oh,
Empire of the Sun,
I like
Passion Pit. Like I listen to a lot of weird shit.
Gorillas. Like,
Yeah.
well rounded.
yeah, we listen to very, very different music.
Yeah.
Besides just rhythm, the rhythm is like,
If it's different, I like it.
you know, but there's other inspirations from a lot of other music that go into us as a group.
I feel like
know?
that's like the best like combination for making good music is like having a
Everybody's
lot
so
of
different
influence.
than you
Yeah.
would expect. Like
Yeah.
when you meet Pink Shinobi, which you think that you're gonna get because of what you see on his Instagram and the music that he plays on a performance, and then you sit down and talk to him, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And the same thing.
Yeah, I'm a
with
terrible
me,
person on
like,
Facebook. It's
I'm a
really bad.
goofball, bro. But
terrible
like, I'm
person.
big and bad when I'm out there, but I'm a goofball.
Yeah. Definitely tell that.
Like, I got all the jokes all the time. Like,
In fact, I also feel like people like
Justin, very
get
different.
it mixed
kid.
up with like we're joking around with our friends and they think we're arguing. We're really just fucking around with each other.
Yeah,
We'll be
we-
saying
we
like the most
joke.
foul shit to each other like on Instagram. People will be like, "Yo, that's fucked up." I'm like, "Bro, I say this to this man every day. Like this is funny. Like this will make his day that like I did this to him."
I got in an argument with myself on his live stream one time. I was on my Grimmace account and my Lavender Jones account, and I was signing on back in between the two on his live stream and arguing with myself, bro. He's like, "Yo, what is going on?"
He also got
That's awesome.
he said some fucked up shit to his friend Jay on Facebook and got banned.
Oh my god, bro. Holy shit.
Yo, I gotta put in Facebook jail
Because,
for
like,
it, and he leaves a big
dude,
comment. That's what you get.
I feel like
Facebook jail.
like social
think he
media
told on me, I
social
swear.
media is such a joke. Like you're literally talking to me over a phone screen or a computer screen. So like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like so I'm just gonna fuck around. Like I'm just gonna have fun with this shit. So like I don't care really what I post like on there. I mean I do. I'm not gonna post any like
It's
crazy
crazy
shit.
that Facebook jail is like a real thing.
It really
And
is.
like people really care about like, yo, like what? I'm gonna lose my Facebook? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't really
Yeah.
use Facebook since I was in like fucking middle school.
Yeah, I don't really go on it. I
used to be
should
wilding
for the
on my Facebook,
podcast,
bro.
but
I used to be wilding on my Facebook.
No, my Snapchat
I
is.
hope my children never decide to like scroll into my Facebook.
And it's Snapchat that I'll go at like we have like
Oh,
if-
I'm glad Snapchat deletes.
our
yeah.
Snapchat Nomadz group. I'm just gonna keep it simple that it is the most crazy shot out shit that you will see.
We have our own memes that we create, that a lot of us create about each other inside of our group chat with each other's faces and names, and
just, like,
and they're really
Ugliest pictures of everybody just like fucked up. Like like it just like you woke up that morning like you didn't really sleep. You kind of like when you're fucked up you don't really sleep. You just kind of rest.
you with a booger,
Yeah.
you know,
Catch it like
shit,
a
bro.
snot all up on your nose. Like you just look like garbage. Like
We should start a Nomadz aesthetic page with all these garbage.
Yeah,
compile
sure.
enough of it.
yeah, we have tons.
Might
of,
get banned though.
yeah.
Whatever.
And also like I don't want to do my friends like that. It's more for like the homies to see.
Yeah.
It's just like all of us joking around, and like a lot of people just don't understand it. So like I can't really put it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if I ever like get successful in this. I want to make a TV show, and then like people will really understand my humor and where I come from, like on humor.
I'd watch that.
What would the TV show be like? Like what kind of format?
Me and him would own a bodega, and like you obviously know what a bodega is, right?
Yeah.
And the clerk's name is Abu, and he like dies. Like he just croaks. Like we don't know why, he just croaks.
And we think he hates us, but he leaves the store in our names.
Yeah, he says like the most fucked up like racist shit to us. Like when he's
all the
like,
time. We think he hates us.
he hates us. Like you would think he hates us, but he leaves the store in our name, and we don't know what to do with the body, so we put it in the freezer for like the first episode. And like our whole goal is like we want to start a studio.
You try to turn a bodega into like a studio?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That would be awesome.
I love that.
And nobody steal this fucking idea. If anybody steal this fucking idea, I will kill you.
Yeah.
I'm saying this right now. I will hunt you down. That is stamped. Like that is
It's a
not
promise.
We're not gonna tell anything more about bodega, but yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a great idea.
Bro,
Fuck yeah.
I think of shout out shit like all the time. Like I would love a show like if me and my friends were all like knights and shit. Just like weird premises like that, or like all of us were Vikings, just all of our friends, like all the nomads. Imagine how shot that was. It just improv.
Be like a cult classic.
Just improv, like
Just improv. Because I know we could do it, just because the way we are, and the way we joke around each other.
Bro.
So would it just be like a regular like kind of improv comedy thing? But
Like,
you're all
we
just
wouldn't
like
have
just
to
as
like
Vikings?
improv everything. Like obviously we'd plan some things out just because like the way we are. We'd be like,
Bro,
all right.
you can't tell Jordan that he can be no freaking Viking, bro. He's gonna wear horns and nothing else.
No, he's gonna have that leopard print jacket.
And
We're gonna be like,
them
bro,
yellow sandals that he be wearing.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, bro, did the Vikings even get to like where cheetahs were and shit?
Right.
Like he's gonna have a cheetah printed jacket. I'm gonna
And I
be
feel
like,
like Justin's gonna look like Pebbles off the Flintstones. Like,
And also, like the thing is, like I would just be complaining the whole time, how I'm cold if I'm a Viking. I'm not in a boat with all you niggas. Like I'm not having that. Like why would
niggas don't like their necks cold?
I'm not being cold and wet, bro? I hate that shit. So I would just be complaining the whole time. So I feel like that would be hilarious. Like all of us being Vikings or like just weird shit like
be
that.
a Viking. You know how fat I'd be if I was a Viking, bro? Like,
Or like putting your like
drinking mead and shit, man.
I think in predicaments of like
drinking raw milk straight out the cow titty, like
I like really shitty situations like we can put ourselves in. That like what if our group of friends were in that like what if our group of friends were in World War I? Like that would be terrible. It would be mayhem.
what?
Wait, you just do like historic ass kind of
Bro,
shit.
Imagine that, bro. Like we were all in a tank together. Like fuck that. We'd die so quick, but somehow we'd make it out. We'd come so close to the brink of death, but like make it out. It'd be like, damn, that was crazy. Let's go smoke this weed.
Justin still be asking questions.
You ever think about doing like cartoons?
Cartoons,
At all?
I can't really animate.
Like
Nah.
I have this like back idea in my head, and I know Jared will back me on it, but it's gonna take money and time to do so. But I want to take one of our ideas that we have for shows, because we have a couple and we talk about it all the time. We're around each other all the time, so we bounce these ideas.
I write them down too.
Yeah, it's jotted in. We know them, like, but I always thought about having Monster art. Like he's the old character creator for Ganja White Knight.
Like the old
Draw a
inspected shit.
cartoon for us, and we can write
Monster.
to it.
Yeah, I mean if you'll make money and just you can hire
But,
an animator and you just get some, get that shit rolling.
That
actually
would be the animator. If
That would
there
actually
was
be
to
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Be an animator
That'd-
for
yeah.
one of our shows to be a cartoon, he'd be the one.
That would be
Yeah,
fucking
that would actually be dope.
gnarly. Gotta make it happen.
Yeah. You can't rush anything though.
Yeah, no.
It'll all come eventually down
Like
the
I
road.
said, we
Yeah.
can make magic.
Yeah,
Just all how you want to put into it. It'll happen.
and
It's
the,
on the list.
and the more talented people you
we
pack
haven't
into
acquired the magic
same
for
room.
that spell yet.
We will though.
Well, though.
You need to construct additional
We're still
pylons.
grinding. We're still doing quests.
You gotta crack open the tombs and shit, the tomes, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta go kill some baby dragons or something.
Get your
My
bare ass
prayer up.
gloves.
Yeah.
Get your prayer up.
Gotta find a flying unicorn.
Finish
cow.
Monkey Madness.
Oh yeah, always finish
With the
Monkey
Harry
Madness.
Potter
If you're not
scar
finishing
and
that
drink its
like when you're
blood.
level like 40.
What, unicorn
you're a
blood?
scrub.
You're doing it
No.
wrong.
What are you talking about?
Also,
Talk about Harry Potter stuff.
the Grand Tree. Is he saying shout out shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told him I was going to get him.
Yeah, he was gonna get it.
started, and I can't wait till you listen to this back too.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
It's coming.
a couple times.
I just like
I warned him before this happened.
I saw it happen, but was like, poor
no.
Joe.
He's like, I can't save him now.
It's like, at least it wasn't me.
Yeah.
That's great.
Christ.
Yeah, I'd love to see all that shit. That'd be fucking awesome.
You can come hang out with us when the shows start again, if the world ever opens back up.
Yeah,
Can't
what?
wait for the world to open back up.
I know the first.
I wish we were in Australia.
I wish I know the first show back, like the first real show back, especially if we're playing, I might get kicked out.
Just gonna pop off.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm definitely gonna cry.
I want my first show to be.
I
back
might
to be
get
a
thrown
Zed's
out
Day
twice.
Show,
I'm gonna
I
pull
have a
some
reason
muscles.
To cry. Like, I'll be
Oh,
in
I'm
there,
definitely
like-
pulling a muscle. I'm definitely cramping so hard.
My
And I'm gonna
neck.
be like, yes, I miss this so much. Like I miss my body hurting to loud electronic music. Like,
Feet throbbing.
yeah, it's so. I don't know why I like it.
It's
Makes no
amazing.
sense.
Any like plans for when it opens up? Like, do you have any like show ideas? Any like people that you wanna?
Well, me and him already had a list of like Nomadz takeovers that we were already setting up amongst like the other artists having their own solo, ventures going on, because although we are a collective,
You'll see some of us
move
solo.
as a
You'll see some of
unit.
us back to back. Like, and then you'll see one of us solo. And then you'll see one back to
Exactly.
back. You'll see one solo, one back to back. Like you'll
and
just
then
get
all of us, and it just
Yeah,
like,
and
we
then-
had them all like planned out, and it just
like if
kinda,
it's
like,
lit,
crumbled.
if it's like lit, you'll probably see all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And like other than that, it's always gonna be lit. But like if it's something like big, you're probably gonna see all of us on there. Cause I want to see all the homies eat. Even if I get to spin for 5 minutes, I really don't care.
Yeah.
It's just a good time, no matter what. And if
Yeah.
I'm getting paid, like what? I'm about to go eat hibachi after this. Right after this.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I don't understand how some DJs get paid like $50K like after a show and just go home. Like, bro, I'm spending that on the team right there. Like, we're going hard that night. Like, you're giving me $50K after I just ripped it for an hour. Like, bro, say
Yeah.
no more.
Like, yeah, I got like 1,000 more of these in me, bro.
Like, say no more. I don't understand that shit.
Can't imagine getting paid money, period, for performing.
It's a really good feeling when you get paid.
Oh.
Do you?
The only most I ever got paid was just like pocket, like $200 that like the owner of a bar gave like the whole band. We used it for gas, and that's it.
You guys want to talk a little bit about like first shows, what that was like for the first time, like that feeling of like being in front of people?
I actually first show that I DJ'd was at the Stove Pody at Asbury.
Damn.
Under, like my trap name, Sistalia. Yes. This nigga show me fuck shit on his phone. Under like my trap name, Sistalia, and I thought I was hot shit. I came in there with like a controller, and like the Stone Pony people were like not having it in any way, shape, or form. But I was like messing with the guy because I was like turning it down on my like controller and then like turning it up, and it was like a 30-minute set. But my first like real show, it was like a Thursday night. Shout out to Basshead Squad. We like came through, and like Mad Head showed up, like we unexpectedly on like a Thursday night, and we just me and like Crux played. We went back to back as like a combo dubs, and we just fucking ripped it from there. And then like months later, we did a back to back with the Festival Finesser. We're not really like in cahoots anymore, but we also did that show, and that was like the first like big show. It
Yeah,
was
that
like
was,
OG Nixon and Crimer, and it was just like me and him we were actually very drunk. I don't even know how we pulled off that show, but we fucking crushed it, I guess. And then from there it was just like word. Then I also met Milton Graham Green, and he like really like started like pushing me forward. Shout out to him, like big love for him. Go check out Graham Green if you don't know who that is. Smashing Riddim DJ, massive things.
do you want to talk a little bit about some other people, for people who are listening who aren't into Riddim or haven't like explored it at all, like where major stops they should hit in
Major
exploring
stops,
it,
like major artists they should listen to.
or just like that, like influences of you that you think are really like good people, good DJs, like enjoy their music.
Go check out Monsters.
Monsters.
All of them, bro.
Yeah, Shivers.
All hit.
Yeah, if you really want to know what Riddim is, Shivers.
Got you.
AD, Subvotronic, Aonix,
Ben's Mixer.
Ben's Mixer, Neonix. Jesus Christ, there's so many. Blank Face,
Definitely blank.
Licks and Modus,
Blood Thinners.
Blood Thinners, Ominous. I'm not like there's so fucking many, so I feel like I'm just gonna get attacked if I like don't name all of them right now.
There's so many hitters, but go check out all the Nomadz.
Yeah,
Lord's
for sure.
Wrath, Threats, Pink Shinobi, Crux Dubs, Grimmace Beats. We all
G.
hit.
G. Yeah. Yeah, go check us out. We have a SoundCloud. I'll drop all the links and shit.
Yeah, we'll post them all in the
Yeah,
descriptions
sure.
and everything. What else do I got? So you got any questions?
Nothing that I wrote down or took note of.
Also, something that I wanted to touch upon that like we kind of like, got off topic about, like the nerd shit.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I love
Let's go for
like PlayStation 1 visuals and shit like that. That's like all my shit. So like it's also like in my visuals there's a lot of PlayStation 1 shit of like people getting like ripped apart or like Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And like weird shit, dude.
Polygonal
like,
gore.
I like get literally like,
I love that shit.
just like that shit just like I don't know, I geek over that shit. I love like shitty animation and like RuneScape obviously is like one of those games. Even like Custom Robo for the N64 is like so shitty.
Oh my god.
But like so good. Or
I
like
love that game.
Metal Gear Solid for the PS1 or even like Bushido Blade 2 for the PS1. Like those games are like, oh, just make me nut. I don't know what it is, but like PlayStation 1 visuals go slap harder than 40K, 4K, all that shit. I don't know. I just love it way more.
Dude, I'm the same way. I was all PS2 type kid and Nintendo 64 as well. I was big in the cartoons. Like I don't know, it was just like anything that was like fantasy, sci-fi. Like
You ever play Final Fantasy?
What's up?
You ever play Final Fantasy?
Yeah. Oh, I played Final Fantasy 7, the new
Final
one.
Fantasy 7 is gas. You only play the new one?
Yeah,
You gotta play the old one.
I do. I just don't have like 8 hours to like spare. I know that game's long as fuck.
That game will make you cry.
Sure.
I'll promise you that.
I never got into that.
Yeah, like
Series.
I play a lot of games.
I played
where
a couple,
it needs
but-
to have a long story, and I need to like invest like a bunch ton of time into it to the point where I'm at the end and I'm just looking at the screen like what the fuck? Like I really beat this game, and like that's how it ends. Like I specifically played this one game, Earthbound, and that the ending of that game like fucked me up for like a little bit. Like it was just so weird and like didn't really make any sense that I was like what? And like I looked up a YouTube video and it came up with like a whole conspiracy theory, and like I just literally sat on my bed for like 2 days and I was like, what the fuck? Like I almost debated like changing my name because I really don't like the name Pink Shinobi, and I'm thinking about just dropping the pink from it and just going Shinobi.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did the name?
Like I really want to change
from?
my name to Gygus as well,
Mm.
but like it's a weird transition because like people just know me as like Pink Shinobi, and like I've changed my name a lot of the times, so
Yeah,
I don't want to do it again.
A finite amount of times you can do that without confusing
Yeah,
people too much.
I really don't want to confuse people anymore.
Where did Pink Shinobi originate?
I went to a Porter Robinson show that I was tripping balls, and I was like, I'm in all pink and I'm like in this mask and I look like a Pink Shinobi, and I was like, damn, that's hot. And then like I thought of the name, and then I found like I made the name my like DJ name, and then like I googled it one day and I found out he was a Super Smash Bros. Player, and I'm like, damn, I like really hope he's not pissed off about that. I do
Damn.
play Smash, but he can definitely whip my ass because I've seen his clips and they're kind of nice.
Damn.
But like we're in two different industries, and I don't think he's gonna get mad about that.
Yeah. No.
And if so, like hit me up and we can talk. I'm sorry. And I haven't heard anything about it, so
It'd be a good excuse to change your name.
nah.
He
Like
was
at the
pissed.
same time, like I
Yeah.
have changed my name from like also like the whole transition from Ambu Dubs to Nomadz was a little funky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it did have its difficulties. So like that did confuse people. I'm like, what is Nomadz gonna be? Just you and Justin? Is it gonna be a collective? Is it just gonna be you? Like that confused a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like I don't want to confuse people anymore when it comes to like name changing. But I would love the name Gygus. That was like the final boss of Earthbound. You ever play Super Smash Bros?
Yeah.
You know Ness?
Yeah.
That's his game.
Right. Yeah.
It is the trippiest fucking like mental fuck up ending ever. Like you're just like, wait, what? Like I think you were like a fetus the whole time, like getting born or something. Like it, bro, like it was so weird. Like I did not understand it, and it's just like I was like, this is cool. Played it really high at my boy Andre's house. Shout out Andre, Weekend Warriors. Check out his music. He's the one that like really got me into like making dubstep too. He was like the one that took me to the Dasik show. I was like, he's like, yeah, I can teach you how to make this shit. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He was like, yeah, here's like this. And I was like, oh, it's cool. And I just started fucking with it from here, and then just really started taking it seriously.
Thank God for him.
Yeah, really. Shout out to him. Big shout out to him. He's big bro. Shout out his label Crossfaded. Go check them out. Gonna put links and all the shit
Everywhere. Oh, man. Trying to think about what else I have. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about? I could talk about we could talk about notable shows.
Go watch Berserk.
Go watch Berserk. Netflix. I meant shows.
No,
as in,
don't
like,
watch the Netflix edition at all.
He said go watch Berserk. You talking about any notable shows?
I'm talking about shows that we've been to.
I thought you meant TV shows.
No, other than like the Dad Sick show, like who are like your favorite people to see?
Jibs at Valhalla, Northern Invasion, Ambu Dubs at what venue is that? Sunnyvale.
Ambu Dubs at Sunnyvale. That was
what other crazy shows happened? I've been all over the place though.
Casper at D9.
Casper at D9.
That was
also Casper at what's the venue called in New York?
Oh, the Law Circus.
Yeah.
Inside of Avant Gardner.
Avant Gardner, but that was a massive one.
Massive Casper. He was throwing down a mad thing in that place.
That was like it was so unexpected too, because like there was like 3 shows going on in the other room, and
it was
then
like a Bear Grylls show was the main event, and they announced that there was gonna be tickets were gonna be respected. If you had tickets for the Bear Grylls show, you can get in a Casper event. Where
this
like,
venue sometimes you can get like into all 3 shows. It's like a certain night like that. And we were like going like popping throughout the other rooms, and like it was some heavier acts, like some heavier dubstep. So like usually Casper's like more like wonky and stuff like that, but like, he threw the fuck down. Like people, I didn't think people would go that crazy. Like it was lit. Like people were just going
OG,
crazy. Like, and I've seen Casper before. People haven't gone that crazy, and like he was
because I think it threw just as many people off guard as it did for us.
Yeah.
Cause all the music going on, like it was great artists. Don't get me wrong, but that nobody expected that.
Yeah, that was.
It was out of nowhere, and that's the tighter venue of that whole like big one. Like their Great Hall is the main one, and then there's King's Hall is another one, and then they got this one called the Law Circus. It's this little round like piece that's off in the cut. So it's kind of like tighter knit. It's real dark. There's like not a big visual wall, none of that. So it was like big underground feels in there. So it was kind of lit. It was grungy.
Also,
I gotta get there
was a Shiver show that was supposed to happen in New York. That show.
Inspiration.
Shout out Graham Greene and all the New York promoters, Ty, all those people. Like all the kids wanted to see Shivers so bad and wanted to just Riddim so bad that we gave the promoters to the other venue. The first venue did like people got to a fight, so the cops came and like we weren't allowed to have the show there. Like the whole bar shut down, everything. Like I don't know what was said and shit like that happened, but like it just broke out into a fight. So everyone's scrambling around New York trying to find a venue, like Brooklyn, New York, just like roaming around. No one really knows what to do. We're waiting like 3 hours. Finally, like we go to one venue. That one venue doesn't work. We go to the second venue. Everyone's like, all right, like we have to like put up like this much money like right now, or like we can't do it. And everyone's like, Milton like collects like all the money and shit like that, and like just gets it all together. And we saw Shivers for like an hour, maybe not. I don't think it was even a full hour that we saw. and like it was the craziest fucking show ever. Like
one of the most intimate rhythm
they
sets,
got there,
bro.
they like kicked off the other DJ that was playing. They were like, yeah, he paid to like play your slot. Like you've already played, like it's time for you to go. Nigga plugs in and just gets to go in. It's like the smallest venue ever too. It's like it's like the size of this living room. Like
Oh shit.
like
Damn.
literally
With
like
a bar in the corner.
with a bar in the corner and a
Oh,
fucking
God.
table. Like there's a pole down there because it's like a basement,
A big beam.
a big beam, and there's a table around the beam. So like moshing is really hard around that table, and like
people's
I hit
getting
my
cracked
ribs
into this.
so hard on that table, bro.
Mine
It
too,
hurt
bro.
so bad. Like it was the most dangerous venue I've ever been in.
Holy
And they
shit.
started like spamming the
It
fucking
was
smoke
not
machine.
meant for it. That venue was not meant for what was going on there.
They started
They
like
throw house
spamming
shows there.
Oh my
like the
God.
smoke machine, so like no one could really see. It just looked like the Armageddon in there, bro. It was bonkers. And then Graham Greene and Nug went back to back. It was one for the books. It was one for the community. Like honestly, that like showed like how much people really fuck with Riddim. Like to just be like, yeah, I even paid for a ticket before. And I'm about to pay for another ticket, probably even more. Like now, just to get in, just because I wanted to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I looked forward to this.
Nobody knew if they were going to get their tickets refunded back from the first show.
Mm.
But everybody was like, no way. There's no way that this is not happening. And the right people were in place to make, some things happen for the
It was
group.
big Riddim moves.
And the power of Riddim compelled everyone.
Power
and
of
that show
Green.
went on.
The New York community and the Riddim kids came through to like save the night. It was
Anybody want
fucking-
to see the video? It's you can go on Graham Green's YouTube page.
Yeah, he'll
It has
explain
the
it like
video
much
of it.
better than like everybody.
There's a whole
I'll put that in the link.
blog
Yeah,
for it.
you need to go check out that video.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Really
It's
shout out
literally
Graham
Riddim
Green.
history for the East Coast Riddim crew. That's definitely
That was like
big history books.
that was crazy. Like
That's
there was a lot of money they were asking for too. I don't know the exact amount, but it was
a lot.
it was not somebody. It was like
And
someone's
it was
paycheck
like
and more.
$20 bills, $10 bills. Like people was like, I got 100 out this group. You get 25 over
Yeah,
here.
like-
Like people was giving up the money to get this show going. It wasn't even like no questions asked.
That's amazing.
It was like, oh, we came
See,
here
that's-
to skank and throw down. Like we're about to do that, and like those are the best shows when like it's just all the homies that you know are about the Riddim, like about what's about to happen and know what's about to happen, and it's gonna be fucking mayhem the whole time, and we're gonna act like fools, and we're gonna get out of this and be like, why did we just do that? Like I always look at ET after shows and I'm like, why do I do this to myself every time? I'm like beat up. My shirt's like half ripped.
It's destroyed. I got pretty beat up the last high cow. Like that was my last like good beat.
No, you got fucked up
I
at
got beat.
Akios. That was a war zone.
Well, Akios was really bad. too.
That was Armageddon at what was that?
That was Philadelphia.
Is that the Ave?
Yeah, the Ave. It was at the Ave.
The
It was
Ave.
an unlocked event.
Yo, that event, like shout out to Unlocked and all them. They threw a massive show, but like the crowd, it was like all the
I got
Riddim
like
homies
DDT'd, bro.
versus
I'm
like
big
a bunch
dude.
of like.
You
I
got
got DDT.
Oh my god.
It was like all the Riddim homies versus like a bunch of rolling like college kids, like
Oh my
just
God.
going crazy, bro. Like he got literally RKO'd.
It was
Bro, he's not somebody you could easily RKO.
Nah.
Like that's why I was like, what the fuck is actually going on
all
here?
I just remember is just looking at
Bro, I felt so
all
bad.
the air out of my chest.
Bro.
I'm like, what?
I felt
Bro,
so bad for
what?
this man. I felt so
shit.
bad for this man. He's like shook. His eyes are like wide open. He's like breathing heavy. He's like, you can tell he's like got the wind knocked out of him. He's like, I'm like, yo. I'm like, are you good? He's like, I don't know. Like, and just like, I know when you say I don't know, and you're not good.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
not good because then you're questioning it. You're not good. So I'm like, yo, I like went up to the guy and he's like way bigger than me, bro. I'm not big at all. I'm like 130 pounds. I'm like looking up to this guy like, yo, fuck you. You RKO'd my friend. I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of this mosh pit.
That's badass.
I'm like about to get beat up this night, bro. It was so bad.
That's incredible.
But like people really need to like learn to mosh respectably.
Yeah.
Because, seriously, like, because really
There's an etiquette
who's
for it.
trying to get hurt? And like we all know that, like this community, people do substances. And like It's not safe, bro. It's not safe to like somebody could really get hit in the head the wrong way, and that could be the end of them.
Yeah.
Like, we need to like
It happens.
We
Too.
can wall out, but we can also do it safely. Like, and that's just like, why do we need to be pushing each other at full strength? Like, he's his size, I'm my size. You're like this guy's 230 pounds. I'm 130 pounds. Why are you pushing me at your like hardest limit? Like, I don't, why? You know?
Yeah.
We're all trying to have fun here.
Or dislocating someone's jaw with your elbow.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to see that. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go to the med tent after this. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to get fucked up, but like,
I went to a concert at the Stone Pony, and there was this girl who just like had a solo cup with a drink in it and just like dove into the mosh pit, and it spilled everywhere, like all over the place. And then like there were people who were slipping, like someone was gonna break their ankle and then like fall and get stepped on and shit. I'm like, why would you bring an open drink into the center of a mosh pit like that?
I've jumped off a stage at an Xavier Wolf show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I completely, the second time I did it, I completely ended on the ground and like fucked my ankle up like bad. and my friend at the time like had to stay at his like sister's apartment, like because she was in like college, so they only allowed one guest, so I wasn't allowed to come in, so I had to like walk like 16 miles all the way to like New York Penn Station. Jeez. Just to like hobbling too, bro. I'm like hurt, bro. Like hobbling in New York Penn Station, and like I finally get to the fucking thing and it's broken, and I have to like find a new ticket machine, bro. It was the worst night of my life.
Dude, that's like
it was hilarious now looking back at it, because I was literally like dying like like on the streets of Brooklyn. At least it was warm, so it wasn't like cold, but I was like literally just like dying and like falling down like all the time. Shit. It was horrible.
I can't imagine getting around New York.
My friend was like, felt so bad for me. He was like, yo, like you can't come in because I can only have one guest, but like here, take this eighth, like you'll be all right. I was like, yeah, thanks so much.
What did he give you?
He gave me an eighth of weed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was like, you need to take this with you. Like, I know your ankle's all fucked up. You're gonna need it.
Oh my god.
Shout out Sean Brennan.
Dude, I can't imagine that after the Lost Lands like hikes after the like main stage till 3 a.m. with the random DJs coming on.
That's the thing is I pick and choose my sets that I'm gonna go really hard at.
Yeah.
Like, and if I do go really hard after a set at Lost Lands, it's gotta go right back to the tent.
I can never muster up the soul to go back to the tent when there's music. Like, I'm the worst.
Nah, that's how you die.
Yeah. That's why I like sit through some sets. Like, I'll just like sit.
Because at least the way I hear this music and I start geeking, like,
yeah,
like I know myself and I'm like, yeah, like after I saw like Murata Mastodon, like I needed to go back to the tent like immediately. Like, it was like I need to go take like 3 dabs, process what just happened, and more. Like same thing with like Chibs.
Yeah.
And like, or DeForest after like at Valhalla, like or like Aeonics or Flix and Modus at like Northern Invasion. I just need to like process after, and I'm glad there's like sometimes there's like those sets where you really don't have to go hard, because like sometimes you need that with Riddim. Like, you need like the break set.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's just that I'm not deep into it enough to be able to like walk away from it.
You'll
and
get
have
into
to
it
process.
deeper.
Yeah.
I feel that. I just go way too hard. You can attest.
I just end up leaving them and going to go like to a Liquid Stranger set or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
It starts going.
I went to the drive-in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I love Liquid Stranger, bro.
He fucks me up at Lost Lands.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's disgusting. He's like a great dude too.
Big
you know?
inspiration from my
I've never
music
met
taste.
him. So
I mean, I haven't met him, so like I don't really. But like when
I don't
he
really
like
follow him or anything.
oh, okay, when he like talks on stage, I don't like stuff that he says. It's very like seems
There's like
seems genuine.
there's slight few DJs that can talk on stage.
Yeah, no, we talked about that
Like,
a little bit.
Planet is one of the DJs that can talk on stage. That is no cap. I don't care what anybody says. He's hilarious. Like, the shit he says is so outlandish, but it just makes it the performance every time. Like, at one point, he just stopped the music at Lost Lands and he was just like, "Make some noise for me, bitch." And I was just like, yes. Like he's a don. But like other than that, like most of the time you just gotta let the music speak, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're ripping it and you know you're ripping it, say something. Yes.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
I try not to talk on the mic a lot because it just ends up screaming. We did it once. And
Yeah.
there's
That
film
video
of
is
it.
fucking hilarious.
Mics.
That show
allowed
was so
for mics.
funny.
It was like the second drop too of the night, and it was just on go from there.
No more mics for you.
The funny thing is, I started screaming in the mic, and then like Justin grabs the mic out of my hand and like starts screaming in the mic, and then I just grab it back, and we're just like, all right, we gotta cut this shit. Like it's bad.
It's really funny too because when you think about it, like through the whole collective, nobody really likes to speak on a mic. Jordan doesn't talk at all.
Yeah, Jordan doesn't.
He doesn't
Dante
talk
doesn't
at all.
talk.
Dante doesn't talk at all. I don't talk at all. Lavender Jones talks, but I don't talk. Grimmace doesn't talk at all.
Yeah, I don't.
But when he's hyped up on Mountain Dew and him and Justin it's when Crux and Pink Shinobi are playing together. When they're by themselves, there's not much talking. They might scream at the crowd, but they're not like talking. But when they play together, no mics. No mics. No more mics.
We start talking
Not
shit.
loud. They say it back and forth to each other.
Like if you're close enough to like hear us, you're like, holy shit, why are these niggas like talking to each other like that? Like, are they about to fight? Like, but it's all fun and games, you know. Like I'm just trying to have a good time up there, and that's just fun and games to me.
That was earlier when we were talking about like saying stuff to each other like on Instagram and shit like that, like not being able to post some shit that you like say to each other.
The world is really soft now.
Yeah,
Getting too soft.
Oh, totally.
Like I don't know. I watched a lot of South Park. Even though I wasn't allowed, I watched a lot of South Park like as a kid because my parents were like super religious, so they were not about any of that shit like at all. Like nothing. Like I wasn't even allowed to play Warhammer as a kid.
Oh man.
And that's how I discovered it too. I was never allowed to play it, and like I got older and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna start playing Warhammer.
Intrigued you more?
Yeah. So like they were never about any of that shit at all.
Yeah, so I feel like with like people you meet through festivals and stuff like that, like the connection that people have, like, and also through music, like I see a couple different like groups of people who work together and they'll like comment super like fucked up shit on each other's posts, and like some people will be like, oh my god, like that don't know them, they're like, oh my god, like what the fuck. But like that's like the funniest shit when you know it's like just them.
Yeah, it's
like,
the Riddim community though.
It's the funniest shit
weird
ever.
and shout out. Like people really don't get that. Like I feel like people just take everything so seriously nowadays, and it's just like it's not really that serious. It's like if you're gonna get offended by something someone says, like you're really not gonna do well in this world, because people are gonna say shit to you. I don't know. I say we're from New Jersey. I feel like people say "fuck you" as like a good morning. Like,
Morning
around here, like
Yeah.
like I don't know. People like are built different around here. Like I went into
some thicker skin.
I want to go get a sausage, egg, and cheese today. This man, bro, was screaming at this poor girl. This man was just literally just screaming at this poor girl. He was like, "Fuck you! You're not getting my order right." Like I'm just like, yo, like what's going on here? Like I didn't say anything to this guy, but I'm like thinking in my head, like, yo, this guy is really snapping on this girl at like 9 a.m. I'm just trying to get a sausage, egg, and cheese and dip. Like I don't know what's good with you. I don't understand how people gotta be like so like hostile at all times.
It's crazy. I used to work at a deli, and this shit happened all the time, man. Like people just like bug out over the smallest shit, like slightest inconvenience for most human beings.
But like everything,
enough.
that's the thing is like I take it. It's the most negative thing, but I feel like everything is an inconvenience. So why get mad at it?
It's a good point.
It's a good, yeah.
Like people used to yell at me all the time, like especially my ex-girlfriend. She's just like, that's not true. I'd be like, yeah, like, but everything literally is an inconvenience because it is. Like, just think about it. Like getting up to go get a glass of water is an inconvenience. Like everything is an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it that way.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's like sometimes negative thoughts aren't negative thoughts, you know. It's like there's negative and positive to everything. You'll think positive. It's not gonna work like that.
Yeah, there's
Gotta
no
have the balance.
there's no pretty without ugly.
You look like Benny the Bull in the backyard again.
Whoa. Deep cut.
It gets like that.
You gotta send me some like pictures of you making like some fucked up faces.
Oh my god, I have
for me to just like
we call
throw
them-
in the
we
YouTube.
we call them scary pictures.
Yeah, send me some scary
I'll
pictures.
definitely I'll definitely
just toss in
send you.
the YouTube.
I'll definitely send you something.
Spook everyone.
Oh crap.
Your fruity moon in circus, right?
Hmm?
Moose cop.
What?
You speaking gibberish?
Got you. And when you record that back, that's gonna be a funny one too. I'm not even gonna tell you what I just said, but I can't wait till you record
Just
that.
gotta
back.
play it backwards. All right, I could do that.
Play it backwards.
Is there anything else you wanted to get at, Jack?
I wanted to ask if you have many plans for like live streams, stuff like that.
Live streams, I've already done a bunch.
I know.
But I feel like I gotta kind of chill with them.
Yeah.
Like I did the one on Halloween. I think I did 2 for Grand Green.
Yeah, you showed me one of them. It was insane.
For us over at CFR.
Yeah, I feel like I just gotta slow down a little bit with the live streams because I don't want to get played out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I also want to have like a really collecting my arsenal of tunes. So when I come back, like, and shows really come back, it's just gonna be a slaughterhouse. Like, I just want to come swinging for the fences and be like, "Yep, fuck everybody else." Like, it's lit in here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you gotta have that attitude because like it's not gonna work because the music industry is so cutthroat and nobody gives a fuck about anybody. I don't care what anybody says. Like, someone can help you out and really have your good interest and they're not trying to fuck you over. But like at the end of the day, like they're doing their thing and you're doing your thing. And like really at the end of the day, like nobody really gives nobody gives a fuck about each other. But like they don't really give a fuck about each other. That makes sense.
The
Yeah.
world is gonna be fucking mayhem when it opens back up with just shows alone. Like with all the different like shows that are
I
gonna
got a
happen.
question. Do you trust the vaccine? I think that's just the mark of the beast.
I don't trust it. I think it's gonna sterilize people. I say wait in 5 years and watch what that shit done did to people. It's not gonna be nothing that happens now. It's something now.
Damn, if it sterilizes
if it
people,
does something now, yeah, it's stupid.
that'd be crazy.
Bro. First step on depopulation of
Holy shit.
of overpopulated world, a global pandemic. Now everybody that didn't die from that is now scared of it. Now we sterilize them. We don't kill them. They didn't die. The pandemic didn't kill everybody. It's not meant to kill everybody. The strong survive. Now the ones that we have surviving, we don't need them reproducing. So we can inject them with this to stop the coronavirus. Now they'll be sterile. They won't have children for 2-3 generations. Population will drop down, and then after a while it fades off into the gene pool and everybody can start reproducing again. That's one of my theories. I'm a theoretical person.
Oh my fucking god.
Think a lot in depth about a lot of things.
Dude.
And that's like,
Bro, he
I
fucked me up.
touch
He
it, bro.
was talking about what's that nigga? The Tesla dude with the spaceship. Tell him that theory that you was talking about. You fucked me up with that, bro. I couldn't sleep that night. He was like, yeah, they're about to take everybody to space. Elon Musk about to take everyone to space and like just dip when this world, like if they drop the bombs, like hey, bro, tell him that shit.
I'm like, I also think like there's all this SpaceX and stuff and all this stuff. See, I'm gonna have the FBI on me stuff. Freaking but I think they got like satellites like the global space station and all that. You realize that like every major country pretty much that has a space program has a piece in this space station. So the Russia's connected on it, China has a piece on it, America has a piece on it, and there's all these scientists that's up there and they studying things on this big space station that's been growing and growing and growing and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's not talked about all the time. If you want to research it, it's right there, but nobody ever notices it. It's getting bigger and bigger. And then you got people like Elon Musk. He is not a country. He is not nothing but a rich man, and he has his own space program.
This nigga's about to dip, bro. Watch, he's about to
So
dip.
you telling me that they
He's about to dip.
He's about to bail out.
getting weird, and they just going to try to go to space, bro? We're gonna all live on a space station.
Watch,
They've been
didn't
setting
he
up the
say-
space station for human life?
He's
the whole time.
he's gonna find.
He's trying to go to Mars.
He's gonna find out how to get a wormhole or something like that.
He's
and
trying to go to
over for
Mars.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Like he plans on being in Mars. Like
the
people living there.
the people that can
He's gonna start.
sustain it.
He's gonna start the
Just gonna
Egyptus
pack up and
Mechanicus.
bail out.
And we gonna stay here with the aliens that's underwater.
Dude, gotta bring Riddim to
At
Mars.
least we got good company.
Nah, I'm saying he's gonna do it when the missiles start going off.
I start saying things like that to him when we're like hanging out fucked up and it's late night and I know he's gonna go to bed thinking about shit like that and I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have said that one.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'd be fucking him up though. I made him watch Berserk and he couldn't go to sleep a few times.
yeah. That
You
one,
haven't
I
finished.
still
You
didn't
haven't finished it
finish
though. Oh my god. Even so, that anime makes you think so much. It fucks up your head.
Nosferatu Zod, yo, that's the man.
We gotta have part 2,
Shout out
like
Griffith.
conspiracy theory
Jerry look like
episode.
God.
That's okay. As long as I don't look like I'm where I'm at now, he's not looking very good.
What?
He got one horn and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga cut off his horn. He's not doing good. Yeah, everybody read Berserk, please.
What happened?
Read Berserk.
Oh, read Berserk.
I like stress that. Read Berserk. It's really good.
Seen it
So
all over
you know,
the
Sudden
place.
Death,
Mm-hmm.
Void. That's him. Like that second project is based off of Berserk.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Now I got
It's like I'm really gonna tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. Like it gets really fucked up at episode 25. Like it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see some really fucked up shit. But like I warned you.
You're saying read it. Don't
Read
watch
it. You
the
can watch the
Netflix.
you can watch the 90s adaptation.
Mhm.
It's like it just stops after that
Mm.
because it like I don't know if it got canceled or it was too fucked up or
Mhm.
like it just like all stopped.
I gotta get.
I've seen that. I've heard that like all over the place. I've seen that everywhere. I never like knew what it was about.
It's so good. Like I'm at chapter like I don't even know so far.
Who's it by?
I forget the artist's name.
Like Berserk Volume 1.
Yeah, it's like a 90s. It's an anime and a manga.
So, you want to talk a little bit about like festivals and like I like to dabble in the psychedelics. You guys want to talk about your like first experiences with stuff like that?
Psychedelics. I don't do psychedelics anymore. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
He likes them. I like DMT.
I like psychedelics. Yeah, I just think that and I get some of my best like thoughts and anything, the best energy flow that I get for any type of prosperous things that I've done in like my adult life. Most of them has stemmed off of thoughts that have come after the use of psychedelics. So I like my psychedelics a lot.
I become like a puddle of dead thoughts after the day of psychedelics. It's like it's really bad. You know how people get like Molly, like really Molly
That is
hungover
not
and they're like really
psychedelic, though.
depressed. Like
Yeah.
I get like that off of psychedelics. Like I'll just want to die the next day.
Mm.
Like I'm just I'm like my brain's all fucked up. I can't really
Mhm.
think. I'm just like dead to the world.
What is
I feel
the
like I feel like Mr. Game and Watch.
just flat?
Just flat.
what is this common relation or like this tie of psychedelics to EDM? Why is it like such like a big thing in EDM culture and psychedelics?
Because I
It's a
feel like
great
the first
question.
time like you really need to get into it. Like
I
sadly,
think
like,
it's Europe. That's England, bro.
Yeah, I would kind of.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like that kind of makes
because
sense.
I feel like they're the main influence behind.
I feel like everybody does.
in the EDM scene.
I feel like a lot of people just do drugs either or though.
They
In other,
do,
in other
but
scenes
that's
too.
what's popping there, and what's popping there is EDM.
And this
That's
is-
their music.
I feel like
scene.
and this
They
is
own
like
it.
really good music to listen to on drugs, like
Hell
especially
yeah.
because like the production wise too, like even like the
The
screens and the
visuals.
visuals and shit. Like
Oh.
it's meant to like I'm meant to scare people while they're tripping, but
Oh my god, that's sadistic.
it is, but it's not happy music.
It's not.
My name.
They
That's
know
why
what
my
they're
name is so deceiving. I feel bad for people. It's Pink Shinobi, and I'm just like, it's not gonna be pink. I mean, there's gonna be some pink, but it'll be like PlayStation people getting cut open, demons and shit, things from Berserk, and anime girls and weird like Fiji vaporwave things. Super into vaporwave culture as well.
See, vaporwave I know about a little bit,
Mhm.
like not super in depth, but like I know just like I know the whole oh man, what the hell are their names? Like Blade and like
Yeah.
Thai Boy Digital and Echo
Like Young
2K
Lean.
and them. What's up?
You know, Young Lean.
Yeah, Young Lean, like just Drain Gang, yeah, those all those dudes.
Sad Boys.
Yeah.
Is
Sad Boys 2001.
Oh yeah.
is there like what's the difference between aren't vaporwave and is that like lo-fi kind of?
No,
I feel like
it's
I've heard them
I
compared.
don't know how to really describe vaporwave.
vaporwave. It's like a visual thing more than a music thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Like-
somehow like these there's like a
somehow they've
subgenre.
made it into
that-
a subgenre.
Ye-
Of like it's weird.
yeah, it's a very
Super
weird
into
thing.
vapor trap. I don't know who he is, but check out White Mage. That's whitemage.png.
It's a sick name.
I've heard it. It's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Cool guy. Met him once or twice.
Looks like Rayman.
Yeah. Where'd the other one go?
That's funny.
Have a glass of water.
You.
What question? Yeah, that's what we do. Sorry.
Getting a whole rotisserie when I get back to my house.
Yo, wait, no cap though. I'm ordering myself my own mac and cheese because you be dogging it every time and I don't get enough.
Give a hell.
Yeah, nah, I'm getting my own.
Okay, what are you on then? I'm getting me.
Bro, this
goddamn rotisserie.
man left me and Reevy the scraps. The mac and cheese, that shit was depressing, bro. It was like one scoop each.
Where y'all order from?
La Rosa,
La Rosa.
chicken, baby.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, the Nomadz
my,
love chicken as a stereotype as that is.
my cousin owns that place.
We love
Not-
chicken.
Not like owns the place. My cousin owns one of the outlets of La Rosa's in Staten Island.
It's just gas. My dad owns a Chick-fil-A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really know if I can talk about that because like corporate and shit.
Mm.
But like, yeah, my dad owns a Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry if they find this podcast. I'm a nice guy. Yeah, my dad's also a great guy too, so he has nothing to do with this.
So Jack,
Shinobi's from Baghdad.
you wanted to talk about what the relationship between psychedelics and EDM? Is that what you were talking about?
Yes, that is what I wanted to talk about. I feel like it ties in with the like nerdy stuff that we were talking about and being like into anime, like being into these not weird, but like more like obscure things.
I also think like, dude, history repeats itself. People really say that though, but like, look at the time we're in, like especially like the Black Lives Matter. Like, I feel like we're modern day hippies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're just doing what they did back then. You know, to go to music festivals and do drugs. Like that's what it was to do. Really though, like think about Woodstock. Like people went there and just got trashed.
Mm.
But like, what are we doing at these festivals? Going there and getting trashed and having a good time. We're staying safe, but like, we're doing what we do.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like
It's the freedom, like, of like everything attached to it, like music.
and some
And
people
the
are dead
whole
sober and just having a good time. Like I can go
Yeah.
to a show dead
Oh,
sober
yeah.
and I can have
I've
a
done
great
it
time.
lot. I've gone to shows
because I love the
a
music.
lot of times dead sober. But
Yeah.
it's such a euphoric thing because you enjoy it so much that you get this adrenaline rush and it's high from
Like
whatever the music may be that you're looking for at any given time, with or without the enhancement of, you know, like the others.
like drugs are fun in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or they're not fun at all.
Yeah. Too
Yeah.
much is definitely very
The
bad.
Nomads do not influence any drugs, neither.
Yeah.
Real clean events. We
Yeah.
Pots is always welcome because we light the fuck up on stage. So if y'all show up to a Nomads event, y'all bring all the fucking joints you want.
Yeah,
light
bring
them
all the
shits
weed
fuck
you
up.
want, but like
But
we
you
don't
can keep the
condone
others,
drugs.
but we don't condone all the others. Although I do like my psychedelics, Nomads events are clean events. We do not. None of
And
that.
we're not like about
It's
that.
a safe environment.
And like, if you're gonna do drugs, because people are gonna do what the fuck they want, like no matter what. Test your shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like I want you having a good time, and I want your whatever experience to be good and clean, And like,
I want to see you again.
I want to see you again, dude.
We want to see you again.
I don't want to see you drop dead on the floor or
Harm
get kicked out.
prevention always.
We want to see
And
you
just
again.
test your shit and be safe and know who you're getting it from, and just do research before you do anything or put anything into your body.
Combinations as well. Know before you combine things what the dangers are.
I've definitely done my fair share of combinations, but like I know what I'm doing, and I know like you know.
Nobody knows it all until the mistake is done. So just be safe. And
It really what it comes down to is really just test your shit and knowing what you're putting in your body.
Just smoke weed.
And if you don't, if you're not down to do that and not do the extra, just smoke weed and don't do anything.
Just don't do anything. Just smoke weed.
Yeah. Or just drink a ton of beer and fucking chill. I don't know.
Nah, but alcohol gets reckless too at some point.
Yeah, well that's true. Don't do that. I don't condone drinking that much.
I condone drinking. Like you can drink, but like you drink at a minimum.
Don't exactly.
Like,
don't get plastered and get wild out at a Nomad show.
The night.
Remember the night.
That's great.
Like don't hurt anybody at a Nomad show or any show.
Nah.
If anybody hurt me, come up to me and slap me in the face before when I'm doing triple. I'll just be like, thank you. I respect that.
You sicko.
Hey, you sick fuck, and just slap the shit out of me. Like, word.
Watch what you say to us, though.
What?
Watch what you say to us, though. Because the Nomads are known to get a little scrappy, but
Yeah, we're we're known to like beat each other up on stage.
We're a little bit scrappy.
I want to see like crazy WWE moves on stage.
It's not gonna get like that because like we got the decks and shit.
Yeah,
we're
not
gonna,
that,
but,
yeah.
like we're
That's
definitely.
thousands of dollars of
It's
equipment.
definitely
Ain't that
we're
foolish?
definitely gonna see each other, push each other, and look like we're about to square up. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, I thought these people were friends," but it's all love. It's a weird sense of love.
Well, eventually when y'all are rolling in fat stacks, so I kind of want to see someone get powerbombed through a DJ deck.
Like, I'm not really trying to like have like a big house or anything. Though. I'm just trying to have like a normal life, but like, what is my money?
I want a Hobbit house.
Stupid shit.
Dude, so do I,
like
bro.
The dugout like mansion under the hill, like you can't tell, and then you hop over.
I want like I want a samurai
thing?
house, like in the mountains.
That thing would be dope.
I'm just gonna like wake up in the morning and I'm gonna play my shamisen. I have a shamisen. Like
I want to live on a cliff in Ireland.
I'm just gonna play
somewhere,
that,
bro.
Dude, what is it?
morning. I got Japanese. like you know, it's like really like reverby guitars.
Yeah.
I have one of those, and I'm just gonna wake up every morning in my samurai house that has like mats and shit, and I'm gonna smoke a substance and play my play my shamisen every morning.
Jeffrey.
Yep, and do that.
Sounds like
I'll
a
be happy
dream, man.
and make rhythm.
Who could be scared of a Jeffrey?
And I don't know if I'm gonna have a kid. I don't know if I want to bring a child into this world.
It is a crazy place.
Crazy place.
Neither
I'm
do
gonna have
I.
a daughter, and I'm gonna name her Jared Basset.
You're gonna get cursed with a daughter.
I know I am. Because Lavender Jones is gonna make sure that I.
Oh god.
Daughter.
Dude, I
He
love
does some
that. That's
crazy
so funny.
things, man. That guy, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. He's a
That's-
spicy one, bro. He's a ladies' man.
I know him. I met him once or twice. Pretty cool guy.
Seems like a nice dude.
He actually just released his 1 year mix.
Oh, she was fire. You should go check it out.
Mm.
The Lavender Jones
Be another
1 year
link.
mix is pretty cool.
There you
Got
go.
a lot of links.
A lot of links.
Should get Lavender Jones on the podcast at some point.
Yeah. Well, I'm his manager, so
Definitely
I'll
have
talk to him. I think he's done.
Lord's Reds, Crux,
Get back to us.
Yeah.
Threads, Cypher, all those people.
We can get them all on here, man.
Yeah.
Meet the whole family.
Maybe you can hit that white mage guy up.
Yeah. I don't know about him.
He's
though.
not too talkative, though.
Healing music.
Yeah.
Definitely be a different type of podcast.
He doesn't ever let Lavender Jones come and play with him or nothing because he says girls are too loud.
Yeah.
Lavender
Really-
Jones always got a posse, but
It's
they're
really
all
it's music that really like reloads your mana, you know? When you're low.
Yeah. Drink a couple potions. And
Yeah, precisely.
Constructs pylons.
Yeah.
Hey, you'd made a reference. Good job.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
StarCraft.
precisely. You gotta get like your bottle of water and get your herbs and just make a potion real quick.
Combine a green herb and a red herb, and a yellow one. Get your max HP up.
Yeah, and that's like, or a blue one if you're playing Resident Evil.
Chop
Yeah,
the
that's
tree.
what I don't remember the 3 colors. Sorry for.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about them. The green one is for like advanced defense.
It's defense.
Yeah, the green one is for advanced defense. The red one's for health. And the blue one's for poison.
Oh, not an RE4.
I've been playing 2, the remaster.
No, RE4 is just like, I don't remember. It's like green one's just health, and then green and red is just like gives you full health, and if you do green, red, and blue, it just increases your max health.
Did you play Biohazard?
I attempted to play Biohazard.
I played it in VR. That shit was not right.
I don't have the heart for that, dude.
Oh,
Totally don't.
I do.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I that one was bad. I like played that at my homie's Andre's house the whole time. What do you got? Phone charger?
Phone.
I played at my homie's Andre's house the whole time, and like he would just go to bed, and I'd be up with like the VR, just like literally like creeping like every like little step. That's like the fuck is gonna happen. Like that game scared the shit out of me.
What VR headset was it?
It was the PlayStation one.
I never really. I messed
It gives
around
you a
with one
headache.
once. Yeah.
The only game that I really liked was Super Hot though. Like Super Hot was fire. I also have a song called Super Hot with Weekend Warriors and High Voltage. Go check that out. It's on Beatport. It's on Prime Audio too. Super Hot wasn't with Crust Up. No, it wasn't. It was when we were at Ambu. So yeah, it was.
Fuck. What was I about to say? Too many joints.
It's fine. It happens.
What
We
were
just talk.
talking about?
We were just talking about like video games and VR and shit.
Oh yeah, VR. How crazy do you guys think that's gonna get? Like, and how
I
soon?
think it's gonna really.
How soon do you
Have
think
you
we're
seen
gonna
the
see
one
that
where you
hit?
can like get in them
I was just about
Yeah,
to
getting
say,
like the
with
socks
treadmills,
on?
the
No.
omnidirectional
and like
treadmills
bro,
shit.
that it's bro. Technology is getting so crazy. I told my mom
Man,
that
I
she
can't
doesn't.
wait for VR strip club, yo. That shit gonna be popping.
You can get like VR hentai.
$20.
It's just probably pretty tough.
Pretty tough.
$30 right at the wall.
Yo, hentai is tough. I don't know what
back.
you're talking about. Like that
Yeah,
shit-
no, I
that's
agree
just
with
an-
you. I just never heard
no,
it
that's
referred
just
to
an-
as tough.
No, that's just an aesthetic in itself. Like hentai, you should be comfortable with that, especially if you watch anime. That's just tough. I'll put a hentai like girl on my like sweater like anytime. Anytime. That shit's tough.
Y'all think it's VR is gonna like get to the point of Ready Player One or anything like that? Where
What's like Ready Player One?
the movie?
No.
It's like it's crazy
Yeah,
thing. It's like
Wanted to watch Gundam.
the fucking
Mike.
Ready
You can
Player
move
One
it
is just
back.
like the whole world evolved
back.
to where like everyone lives in like a fake ass world in VR.
Oh shit.
It's like
And like the Matrix.
it's kind of like the Matrix, but it's just like people.
Who
will-
knows? We could have already be in the Matrix.
Yeah, I mean like
Yeah.
Boom.
I think if I ever see Morpheus and he offered me the red pill and the blue pill, I'd probably take both because I told him I just let
Yeah, what
it
happens
like
if you take
That's
both?
a good quote.
yeah. What happens if you take both?
I don't know. I'd be that guy who would want to take both.
Where's the
I'd
purple
have
pill?
him confused.
I'd punch
He
him in
wouldn't
his
even know
shit,
if he
and
could-
I'd punch him in his shit. Take both and take the both and see what happens.
I rub his head.
Yeah, definitely. I'll smack the dog shit out of you.
I fuck Lawrence Fishburne up.
What? Has anyone ever eaten Carrabba's?
No.
It's gas.
What is it?
It's an Italian restaurant. It's like
Yeah, I think I have.
I want to buy a La
Ooh,
Rosa
it's
chicken.
it's like an Olive Garden but like better.
I'll try and order some La Rosa chicken.
I'm about
I
to
got
cook
one
something.
of those.
I don't think there's La Rosa's this far down.
Damn, we might have to slide back to the Velmar soon.
Yeah, I need some chicken.
Smoke one too many zoots.
Yeah, dude. Now I'm fucking ready for some food.
Food,
Time for some yiggins.
chickens, yams, yiddies,
Favorite foods.
Chinese food,
Chinese food. What's your go-to order?
And cheese.
sweet sour chicken, or chicken and broccoli,
Chicken teriyaki. steak.
or you see he likes sickly shit, or
Oh,
egg
nah,
roll.
them
Egg
shits
rolls
are
are so
fire.
gas, bro.
Chicken on the stick, the teriyaki Johns. Hit.
It's just that, yeah, no, I
Sesame
love that shit.
chicken.
Just gas.
Not good.
Sesame chicken.
I love burritos of all kinds.
I love burritos too.
Chicken, beef, fucking
Burgers are fucking fire.
I love burgers.
Chipotle.
Chicken.
Chipotle's okay.
Steak is good, especially when it's from Argentina.
Cheese sticks.
That shit's gas.
Oh yeah, the fucking chimichurri sauce on it.
Mm.
Fire.
Why'd I do that to myself?
Beer is good.
Beer.
Modelo's are fire.
Oh, dude, Blue Moons and Guinness.
Blue Moons are for 50-year-old men. Okay. You gotta talk about the topic of Blue Moons now that you bring it up. My boy Sean, shout out Sixtus, love the bull to death. But he's like, he's my age. Looks like he just like has like a full beard, so he just looks a lot like older. So he looks like he's like a father.
Wait, Sean's your age?
Yeah.
I thought Sean was my age.
Damn. See yeah, exactly.
He drinks Blue Moons.
And he drinks Blue Moons, and we always make fun of him for it. Like, I'll drink a Blue Moon. I don't give a fuck. It just tastes like shit though.
Yeah.
But, like,
with an orange.
nah, I can't get down with the orange. Like, I can't.
Alright.
Nah.
See, I
Loves
like
that
orange in
shit.
my beer, but I'm just like, nah, I'm not a Blue Moon.
I like shitty piss beer.
So do I.
Yeah,
I love
that
shitty
shit.
piss beer. It's cheap, and you get a ton of
Yeah.
it.
Great.
I like crazy good
Or
heavy
sour beers.
IPAs and shit. And I've gotten into sour beers.
Sour
because
beers.
these
Sour
guys,
beers are good.
They're good. I got some nasty ones tonight.
Yeah,
That shit tastes like a
bad.
you were
shit
not
tastes like a goddamn orange peel.
enjoying that one, huh?
But I got a nice good.
I never
good
tried one of those.
one from Bolero.
Would you like
It's
to?
nice.
Maybe. Depends on what time it is.
What time is it?
8:17.
The roasted chicken's still open. It sounds like a good time to me.
Should we cut the podcast?
We want to plug? Dude,
Yeah, just
say all your plugs
one
real
last
quick.
social media plug.
Yeah.
Nomadz.
Pink Shinobi Dubs at SoundCloud. Nomadz Music on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Grimmace Beats. Crux Dubs. Lord's Wrath. Threats. Pink Shinobi. Graham Green. All the homies. I'll drop all the links of people we
Yeah.
talked about. Shit like that.
It'll all be in there.
Definitely gotta have another episode.
Oh fuck yeah.
Got much more to talk about.
Oh yeah. Gotta get the other guys in on it too.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you should really have
We'll
Jordan.
get a whole Nomadz takeover in this mug.
Oh my
A few of them
God.
said, "Dude, that would be."
just get a round table. with
I'm
everybody.
down for something like that.
Oh my God.
It would probably end up being a shit show, but it'd be hilarious. And
No,
it'd be,
we
like,
keep it
good.
controlled.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, usually when there's more than 4 people, like we've done 5, and there's like a lot of like 2 people talking at once, and it gets crazy. But that was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
actually.
think like Con Sweetie and
Yeah.
like Max Clinch, like that episode was like one of my favorites. Too.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit will be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We just get 2 really wide radius room mics. That's
Yeah.
and a big round table, and
We
that's
do
it.
it
Just let
all-
everyone ball out.
do it, Armin's. Shout out Arming.
Word.
You gotta be like doing a task stuff.
Doing a task.
Dude, that'd be sick.
It's all
yeah, like
paint
make a
Warhammer
beat.
figures.
That'd be lit. But like,
Yo,
I won't pay no goddamn Warhammer.
see,
that's how I feel.
some people are too cool for school, and then no man.
I'm not too cool for school.
Yes, you are.
I'll throw
Just
down
not
on
paying
some
no
D&D.
Nomadz Shit, I'll
Yeah.
go cook you some glizzies or something. Glizzy goblin.
See, some people are too cool for school.
Well, on that note,
Shout
some
out my
people are
first season.
Sorry, boo.
too cool for school.
You didn't catch that last one, did you?
What?
I'll just throw another one in there.
Yeah.
We'll hear it.
Thank you
We'll
guys
hear
for
it when we
coming
come
on.
back. Yeah,
It's been a
dude,
great.
thank
Thank
you.
you for having us.
Can't wait for round 2.
Guys.
It's one
Thank
that I'm
you guys.
definitely
Appreciate
looking
it.
Let's
forward
come
to.
back with more action and other nomads, or we'll just come back with all of us and take over your house.
Yeah, with like, get
And
some.
we'll make a meal. We'll come with food this time.
Get some Nomadz
You won't.
chicken.
You won't eat our food.
No,
we'll get some
we
Nomadz
should probably
Well, I'm a chef.
we should definitely have visuals to that one.
So
We should definitely have visuals.
Oh
to
yeah,
that one.
dude.
And have a
We're working on
camera
that.
and just
I cook you food.
yeah.
Dude.
We'll have
Down
ET
for that.
cook food, and then we'll have a dinner, and then where we all just talk. If it's not gross and like
I
have
need
like
to put weed in
It
the
will. That'll be great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. This gonna be fucking awesome. Well,
That'll be
thank you guys one last time, and
Of course, thank you for having us.
of course.